Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Descent into Avernus. This is episode 6. Wow, episode 6, and just what a the dungeon was basically just like one long second battle. You know, you got your friendly pirates, and then you're going in to get some cultists. And only some of you died. My name is Cal. I'm your dungeon master, and yeah, I use he/him pronouns. I'm excited to be here, but before I say any more, I want to do a quick round table introduction, and I'm going to go down to Michael. Who are you? What are you playing? And you're beautiful.
Oh, I failed the surprise. Hi, everyone. It's me, Michael, back here again on Dork Tales, going with he/him pronouns. And tonight I'm going to be playing Nosh Felnar, the so small, but yet so mighty barbarian goblin.
All right, and we have the not as small but still mighty Caitlan. Hello.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she/her pronouns. And tonight I'll be playing Julian, who usually uses he/him pronouns. He's the changeling rogue of the group.
Thank you. From changeling rogu to elf. What rhymes with rogu? I really set myself up badly for that.
Grogu.
Goku, the local Goku Allonté. Feels off the tongue.
If you turn that into like yells and cries, yeah, that'd be more accurate. Hi, yes, I am Allonté. I am playing Altair Glassmon-Constel, the astral elf druid, and yeah, I want to see what's going on. Let's play.
You're gonna see what's going on.
I want to get him know now.
Oh, geez. Robin, it seems that you've been outed as wanting to know what's going on. Only second to Allonté. Hello, welcome to game.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she/her pronouns. And tonight I am playing Emberlynn, our ASMR paladin, Oath of Vengeance. Because we leveled up.
Oh, you'll get a chance to make a delicious oath soon.
Yummy oath. Yes, I'm excited. I have my voice tonight, which is always great. But yeah, excited to. I want to get to hell. I want to go to hell.
Be playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Preferably in a
missed your
handbasket.
chance a couple sessions ago.
It's
There was
true.
a perfectly
It's
good
true.
green fireball
Yeah, I
that
know.
could have sent you there. No?
Yeah, but
No.
you had to make it a necrotic fireball that I was resistant to.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
Otherwise,
but we
you
can't
definitely
forget
would've killed
about
me.
That's right, it would have. But we can't forget about my brother who hasn't aged in a suspiciously long time, Kelly.
Hello, my brother who hasn't aged in a suspiciously long time either. Hey, everybody, I'm Kelly. I'm normally in that chair, but this time I'm relaxing in spot number 2, drinking some, I don't know, gin and juice. No, it's kombucha.
Definitely not blood.
Kind of looks like blood, doesn't it? Anyway, Ozarian and I both use he and him pronouns, but Ozarian is decidedly more charming. I'm very excited to be playing him tonight as we continue forward. He's just a lawyer, just a legal little guy. Nothing to worry about at all.
But he's not your small town lawyer.
No, he's
Big
got
fan.
I should have taken land vehicle proficiency and then been like a Lincoln lawyer. Driving around.
That would
And
have been fun.
You,
Right?
Yeah.
you lawyer, a cleric. Yeah, I found out what you were.
What's more disturbing, the fact that
No.
he's a defense attorney or the fact that he's probably a devil worshiper?
Honestly,
I don't know,
Isn't that the
both
same
are
thing?
kind of unforgivable.
That's true.
yeah.
Unless. All right. Everyone excited to jump into it? Where we're jumping into is immediately after your skull-faced friend finally got cleaved in half by Nosh. Ready?
Sounds good.
Oh, before we begin, did we full heal since we leveled? I don't remember the rules for that.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
No, you
You're
just
probably all
gain
bloody,
the hit
panting.
points you gain from
Got
the level.
Oh, from the level up. Yeah.
Yeah, from the level up. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Not quite a full or even partial rest yet.
Means
It's
I have.
eerily silent as everyone catches their breath, looks around. It's still damp, but you're joined and you're still bloody, but the enemies aren't swinging. And you're joined by the brutish, very tall, scarred man who was in the midst of combat with the head of Baal. Or Bane? Hard to tell. They're all working together.
Is everyone okay?
Better. Who's this handsome fellow?
And he looks up at you. Or sorry, down at you, I guess in this case. Almost 7 feet tall. Maybe that wide, too. Seemingly human. Half of his face, probably all of one side of him, gruesomely burnt. There's no eye on the left side, no nose, there's no hair. Whatever mouth he must have had is charred away. It's rather difficult to look at. What you can see of his hand and his extremely broad arm is all burnt as well. Long ago, though. So he's lived with this. Well, if anybody's familiar with Mortlock Vanthamper, you've always known him as the kind of ugly brute that he is. And in fact, can I get everybody who's, well, I think that's everyone here who's from Baldur's Gate to do a history check, just to see what you know about him as he introduces himself.
You got it.
5.
Just yeet my dice across the room. Hold on a second.
Yeet my dice across the
18.
room.
I don't know who this is at all.
Oh, oh, I rolled a 19. Nice. Okay.
Oh.
21.
Okay. Anybody over 15, but under 20, that's Mortlock Vanthamper. Part of the 3 brothers, Vanthamper brothers, under Talamra Vanthamper. Talamra being one of the Baldur's Gate dukes, Grand Dukes. Anyone that got over 21, he's the youngest son. Sorry, over 20 or over, he's the youngest son of Talamra. And is known for being slow in the head, but loyal to his family. What you see is what you kind of get with him. If he says something, he usually means it. But if he doesn't have an aide to help him sign things or do official business, people try to take advantage of that. Mortlock, you came just in time, all of you.
Nosh is doing a victory dance over both halves of the enemy.
I think you're gonna see Emberlynn just violently swing around to face Ozarian, glaive out, kind of like stalks toward him.
What are you doing?
You mean Ozarian?
Save your.
Ozarian,
please,
fuck! I said Ozarian, didn't I? Stalks toward
please,
Ozarian.
please, no more. If you have personal vendetta, good. Let us do that on the surface, but I'm putting down my club.
So
You are both my saviors, and I know not of what you quarrel over, but
It's fine.
if night comes, there could be the others are waking. They'll come in. The bed chambers are down the hall. The important part is he's dead. And Mortlock joins Nosh, and he kicks your dead, skull-headed friend one last time.
Ah, it's a good idea. Hang on. And Nosh will take half of him and spin him around. So he's kicking himself in the head with his feet, kind of a yin-yang position. Ah, look at that. He's kicking himself.
Good one.
So, Emberlynn,
Stop
what's,
kicking yourself.
what's
Yeah,
the
let them
Stop
fight.
kicking yourself.
I want to see what this is all about.
what's the problem?
So Mortlock is distracted. He likes Nosh, he's decided. And we're going to cut to... Sorry, I keep interrupting. Ozarian, go ahead.
Emberlynn, what's the problem? Do we have one?
I don't know. You follow the reigning serpent, Asmodeus, evil, archdevil of the nine hells. Are we gonna have a problem?
Have we had a problem so far? Seems to me that I've pulled your bacon out of the fire multiple times.
Anyone else
I'm gonna
hungry?
flash my divine sense. Do you come up as evil?
I am not a fiend, nor any of the things that tick on that list.
You're not undead?
I'm not undead. It doesn't display evil anymore. That was 3rd edition.
Oh.
Welcome to 5th
Ooh.
edition, baby.
Yeah.
Undead, fiend, or devil? No,
Yeah.
fiends are undead.
Yeah,
fiend-
no,
dang it.
celestial, fiender, and devil.
Celestial.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I am from this plane of existence.
wait, then
Um,
do I show up?
There's a little glitter trail, maybe. Because, baby, you're a fire.
Your aura is just glitter.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
You can see Altair's stand.
It mixed with my own because I'm also fucking celestial, so.
Yeah.
When she points her glaive and you see her eyes glow, Ozarian, she might not notice herself. You never know. Maybe you were a devil and she just never saw it. Her glaive seems to glow. Which is new.
I have no desire, and he'll push the blade kind of like out of the way if it's close to him. Just.
Oh yeah, it's like right up, like it's honestly probably pointing right under where his holy symbol is.
Just slowly push it to the side with a couple of fingers. I have no problem with you. and I would prefer if you didn't pigeonhole me. I've been your ally so far. I would like to remain it. If that's all right with you. Lady of Tyr.
She will like whip her glaive back to beside her.
I mean,
We can remain allies, but I'll be watching you. Ozarian.
it's a deal. Ah, your heart jumped on that one, didn't it?
No, but my
Nosh,
stomach did. Let's go get food.
Oh, thank God.
Nosh, when you're beating up, kicking, kicking, the cut in half foe. Can you just do me an investigation check for funsies?
Just a little investigation check.
Just a little investigation
As a
check.
treat.
Stop kicking yourself. Stop kicking yourself.
That would be an 18.
Besides the torch that floats, the extinguished torch that floats in the water beside him, and the dagger that sank to the bottom of the slightly flooded floor, he's got something paper tucked away in his like belt loop.
Ah, look at this. Someone wrote their last will and testament. That's a legal thing, right?
Lawyer.
Yeah, no, you can read legal documents and you'll
What did-
fish it out.
Did we inherit another boat?
Oh my god, we're gonna get so many boats. You
We're
don't
gonna
even know
have
what
a
to do with all
navy.
of them. Oh, truly.
I'll name mine the SS Sea Devil. All right, what do we have? Oh, let's see. Heretofore, but the name was... What is this document? What does it say?
All right. The seal's already been broken. There's no there's no my brain is smart tonight. You know, in like a family or signet, there was no signet. It was just normal wax that sealed it. And inside it says, "We no longer need him. Take the brute out during his next visit."
No longer need him. Take the brute out on his next visit.
Signed by an O.
I want to say in advance, this isn't my signature.
That's a little suspicious. So
There's
sorry.
at least 26 letters in the common alphabet.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Now, how many other people do you know that start with the letter O?
Well, I mean, there's...
Yes, that's what I thought.
Well,
This is an interesting development, Ozarian.
you've got to be fucking kidding me. Come on. But
Of course,
seriously...
I'm kidding.
Yes.
Well, you're
Continue.
kidding, but don't say that around her. She's a bit stab happy right now.
I'm
She's a
sorry.
little feisty,
I
but I
just
like it that
found
way.
out. She
The,
glances
the
over
dwarf
at Julian,
server-
gives a wink.
The
I'm-
dwarf server was named Oscar at the
Besides, the dwarf server at the bar was named Oscar.
Oh, look, you found it
Details,
already.
details.
It's hard
Alright,
to think
alright.
when there's a blade pointed at your bollocks.
It's not pointed at your bollocks yet.
You
That's
don't
for
have one
later.
pointed there often?
Not a blade.
Oh. Well, whatever floats your boat. Or doesn't, I suppose.
So it's not a boat.
It's not a boat, unfortunately.
Right, let's go get food. I'm starving. I mean, I cut a guy in half. Like, I gotta eat something.
You could eat him.
More talk.
He'll take a
Ooh.
long glance at the two halves of the body.
Yes.
Don't tempt me.
What were you doing before they brought you down here?
Well, better dead, I suppose. I was, and he hesitates.
We can protect you. You saw how we handled a literal temple, multiple temples full of cultists, right? If you're worried about saying something and betraying, these people meant to kill you. They owe you nothing.
I was bringing them their next payment.
So you're saying you have money on you?
What were you paying them for?
Probably doesn't surprise you that I'm not just the owner of the bathhouse. My mum has been. I can't say.
Your mum's
I
been...
shouldn't.
You're the Duke's son. One of the Duke's son of Baldur's Gate. I promise any news that you tell us that could potentially shatter reputations simply won't happen.
Listen, it wasn't supposed to get this bad.
It never does.
All right,
That's okay.
Before
we all stray from the path with temptation. Glares at Ozarian.
Good architecture.
You know how Grand Duke Ravengard's been gone missing.
Yes.
Well, my mum wanted to become the Grand Duke and thought that with all the, if there was a problem with cultists, and there's always been some cultists here and there in the city, but if we could show that the Flaming Fist, how corrupt they is, and how they can't handle the cult activity, then we could do away with these mercenaries in Baldur's Gate. But
so you hired a cult to try and overpower the Flaming Fists.
But they not just. I guess they're more organized. They found other funding, and I don't like the way it feels, but that chamber there. Before I could ask about where they got it all, Voss, the one without a face, he started laughing and pulled the dagger on me. don't know why what they. Who exactly
Whatever
got?
they've.
Did anyone get over 21 on their history?
I got just.
Oh, sorry,
21.
over 20. I mean,
I got 21. Yeah.
you got 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talamra kind of only likes one of her kids. Like, you've heard through the grapevine and through talking to some people, like, one is like perfect modeled like after her, and the others are unfortunate.
Okay. Yep. So she probably set
And
up
they're all from different
son.
husbands.
Uh-huh. So she probably set him up for.
It would avoid her direct connection.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, for any party involved, whether it's Talamra or whoever O is, Mortlock is alive.
Yep. I would suggest you go on a very extended vacation, Mortlock.
Oh, fuck.
But before taking all the money with you, maybe we should talk about that.
I can't carry it all. Look. And he walks over to a chamber. It appears to be a circular chamber. There are many chests in this room, padlocked. But the torches on the walls light them up. And he says, see? But there's something not right about the money. It don't look like Balder. You Mr. Balder, who's on our money with the helmet and the well, look. And he kicks one open. And one of these giant chests, the one he kicks open, thousands and thousands of copper pieces. But they indeed are minted differently, and they're not the exact kind of copper that you're used to. It's a little bit darker.
What is this?
Having potentially sketchy dealings, would I have any... Could I make a roll to have any idea what exactly that means for them?
Anyone can pick up the coins and observe them. You can roll either religion or investigation.
Let's investigate. Ooh. Oh, they're the same. 17.
All right.
Well, I'm a very good priest.
18 on religion.
Yeah, 10 to 14. They're minted somewhere else. They're a little bit heavier, even though they're thinner than Baldur's Gate's copper pieces. Anyone that got 16 or over, it's usually how Tiamat is depicted on every single piece here.
Why do you have coins of Tiamat?
What? That doesn't look like Tiamat.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Only...
Look at, there's the 5 heads right there. They're kind of
Oh, sorry. Old. Those two blended together. I thought there were 4 heads. I thought that was someone else.
Hey, Nosh. Who's Tiamat?
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question. I guess somebody that they've gone drinking with?
That would be
probably big 5-headed evil dragon.
Oh, it could be that too.
Well, I was gonna ask Vas. I was like, well, hang on now. This horde, and you look around, and there's like 4 other chests. You steal this from someone important, but they tried to kill me.
You can't anymore.
Assuming the group peeks in the rest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Emberlynn's gonna like start opening chests.
So Emberlynn, you go over to the second, and they're not locked, so
Mhm.
they must have been opened like recently. But they're the seal on the front of the closed chests, obviously Tiamat. All of the chests themselves are Tiamat too.
Well, this
And,
cultist takeover was sponsored
you-
by Tiamat.
You pry that one open, and there's a very fine porcelain type of dragon mask on this, resting on a bed of thousands of more copper pieces, but hundreds of silver pieces mixed in with it. You'd have impossible to say. And they each weigh about 50 to 70 pounds. Ozarian, you kind of eye a smaller one, crack it open. Only 1,250 silver pieces in this smaller one.
You know, there's only about 1,200 silver pieces. I think I'll take this one. You can take that one.
I don't.
Oh, and
think
there's
we're going to be
gemstones
able-
all mixed
to-
throughout that one.
Just
Can we
silver.
use Tiamat's coin.
It melts down to silver the
It's
same
gotta be
way.
good somewhere.
All right. I
And,
want to play
Nosh-
tail, so
Nosh, you open the last one. This one contains a bronze crown with 5 spires, and there's a brightly
Fine.
colored gem in each of the spires.
Winning.
And well, when you know what
what
each
color
spire
are
is
the
shaped,
gems?
it's shaped and painted to resemble the 5 kinds of chromatic
Okay.
dragons.
That's,
that make up
that's
the
kind of what I was thinking with that one.
One's a deep black, blue, green, red, and then a diamond white. 2.5 pounds. And he's like, I don't like all of it. It's like these guys are easy to understand. You know, like they like death and like cutting themselves and killing other people, but like there's creepy dragon stuff. Who knows what the dragon wants?
To conquer the world, all evil.
And we're
I don't
sure
know,
all
Ozarian.
5 heads are evil?
You know, evil.
I mean, you could always
I
go
think the
and
body
ask
they're
them.
attached to is evil.
Can't be that evil. Check this piece out. And he'll like flip the crown around. And evil doesn't look this good.
I mean,
So
generally
it
in
would
my
suit you.
experience, actually, evil villains do have the best sense of style.
That's what I'm saying.
Looks good on you, Nosh.
It brings out my
Is
pointy
there-
head.
With my glassmithy sparkliness, is there anything particularly that I would find interesting in this crown? The gems on it.
On the crown?
Are they
Yes.
glass?
Oh, they're. What makes it? All of them together on the crown is what makes it worth a lot more. Cracking them off, then you have a diamond, you have an emerald, you have a ruby. But it's a masterpiece with the gems. Cracking them off substantially, then they're just gems.
So, is anyone else thinking that we need to go pay the wannabe Duchess a visit?
I'd rather not. It's not our pay grade.
It is a bit above. But then
We're here to be
again,
cultists, not the Duchess.
Duke Ravengard
Yeah.
is normally in charge of the Flaming Fist.
Yes,
would
but he's
probably-
missing.
Yes, but it does mean that they're loyal to him, which means it would probably be wiser to go to them first, and then confront the false Duchess. That way, if we
You're
die in the
one you have the contract with.
Hmm. That way, if we die in the process, then at least we'll be avenged. Hopefully. Oh, I mean, hopefully not, but...
Oh, and don't go up them stairs out of the water. And he holds a torch and he points north, opposite the Tiamat's horde. And he's like, the creepy statues up there.
Well,
Where
now
the-
I have to go look.
No,
Yes.
it's scary.
You've piqued our curiosity.
Sabrina, maybe
sorry.
It's all your fault.
Emberlynn's gonna head over to the creepy statue.
Oh, Julian's following. Let's go.
Let's
Sabrina,
go.
you go with them.
There's a steep set of stairs, and before you, lit up by seemingly mundane torches. Well, before you found little altars. Now you find statuesque recreations of the dead three. By now, you've pieced together, even if you're not the religious sort, Bane, the armored one, bucket helm, huge individual, holding a spear. Ball. That statue has a harlequin mask. And it looks like ornate and tied around the actual statue. And Merkel, the hooded skeletal figure, the Lord of Bones, is there's a torch kind of inset in its hand, and that torch is glowing that familiar kind of green, those like green candles and green torches you've seen the Merkelites kind of use. They kind of like hid the words over the, oh, your skeletons, by the way, are still following you.
Yeah,
I think it was both
Sabrina with them.
Ozarian and...
Yeah. At least one of them is now with Emberlynn. I sent them over.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Oh,
And they're, other than the flickering of the torches, if you're within like 20, 30 feet, there is a feeling you get. You don't need to be a cleric or a paladin or any of the sort to know it's why Mortlock doesn't like this room.
Right, well, got your creepy feeling, understand it, but doesn't seem to be very dangerous.
So you said the Harlequin mask looks removable? Like it just looks like it's tied on?
Yeah, in the ball statue, there's a Harlequin mask.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been wrapped around the head of it. You can imagine what it looks like underneath. Probably the people that like to remove their face to emulate their favorite god.
Yeah.
But it is not part of the statue.
This might be good. Proof of completion. And Emberlynn's gonna remove the mask.
All right.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine. Totally not gonna get jump scared by a person in a mask.
Totally not. Can you do me a charisma saving throw, Emberlynn?
Oh boy, can I.
And you know what? Also, Julian.
Alrighty. I can sure try.
Alright, we got +7 to this. Come on, dice.
Oh, I rolled a 15. That's an
Perfect.
18.
Absolutely perfect. Nat 1.
Oh,
All
oops.
right, and what did you roll, Julian?
18.
All right. You feel like a weird presence try to enter your mind, and you immediately steel yourself.
Oh,
You
no,
hear, "Kneel." and you
Get
see
fucked.
Emberlynn kneel before the statue of Bane, actually.
Emberlynn, get
Even
up.
though she was investigating the ball statue.
Don't know why I'm doing this. Can I get up?
Roll again.
All right. Oh, there
And the
we
others
go.
can
That's
filter
a
in if you'd like.
17 plus 7 is 24.
You immediately pull yourself up, and you heard that voice resonate in your head, and now you're fine. Like you're not even sure if what happened.
That was a moment. Are you okay?
Yes, I think so. Just for good measure. Nosh! I need your help. Destroying some creepy statues, please.
Nosh is busy putting his crown on jaunty angles. Hang on, I'm busy.
You're looking good.
Give me
Biggie.
like a moment or 3.
All right. Emberlynn's just gonna start like trying to destroy the statues, just like
I'll throw some
All right.
daggers into it.
So the
Help
daggers
you
aren't
out.
doing much, but they make a sound, especially with. Oh, and by the it looks like Altair, as you go in, you see Julian
like,
and
what?
you see Julian and Emberlynn hacking at
Going
these.
at it.
They seemed like they were stone or something else, but they're wood. They're just extremely finely crafted wood. And before long, the Bane statue is no more.
if it's
You
wood,
even
great. I
cleave
can use my glaive and just start hacking it, like cut it down. Timber.
Okay. So is there still the green flame statue?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Which statues were each of you attacking? The Bane one first, I assume.
Yeah, Emberlynn's going after Bane. Made her kneel.
But yes, the skeletal hooded
Lord.
figure of Merkel with his green flame in his hand
I'm
is
gonna-
chopped. Or is not chopped yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and start counteracting that green flame with my radiant sacred flame to destroy it.
Ooh.
You feel a compulsion, like a weird compulsion to like leave it alone as you like gaze into like the green flame.
No. I want to do it. I want to do it.
You lighted ablaze.
Yep.
All right. Suddenly, they're all wood. The statue of Merkel goes ablaze, and its eyes shine green, and that green like dissipates into Altair's eyes for a second as Altair falls backwards. An obvious curse or something affecting Altair as he burns the statue down.
Oh shit. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Altair?
Yep. I'm fine. Am I fine?
You feel not fine. You don't feel poisoned or sick or anything like that, but just you have no idea, but you felt his presence curse you somehow, and it lingers with you.
Yep. Absolutely good. Ready to take out this last one?
Yeah, let's get it.
And as the Merkel statue burns, you hear the and the skeletons you and Ozarian had clamber to inanimate bones.
I'm just gonna make sure I to just turn around and just to thank them. Just thank you for your service. I hope you
Is everything
rest
all right
well.
in there?
Yeah, we're
One of the
fine.
skeletons right in front of you,
Fine.
Ozarian, that stayed behind, just splashes into the.
Did you just break our skeletons?
No.
Incidentally.
I was going to have them repaint a fence.
That's a good skeleton task.
Right? It's not bad.
I'm gonna switch
Emberlynn
to
is-
short swords and try to hack at the other one. Oh, sorry.
Oh, the ball statue. You look, and Altair has joined you. He has burned down the Mercolite statue, but he's taking a knee and
I'm
breathing
fine.
slowly.
Super good.
Some weird energy, negative energy, attacked its destroyer, the statue itself. And after that command you had heard, these conduits aren't just wooden likenesses. They must be legit. And the last one we have is the ball statue with the Harlequin mask.
Gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna attack it with my short swords.
What
All
is
right.
going?
Ozarian, you come around the corner as Altair is kind of catching their breath.
Why are
And
you on
they're
the
hacking
ground?
wooden mannequins apart.
Yeah.
Nothing happens to Julian as the Harlequin mask falls off, and you see the skeletal grin of Ball make way under your short swords. And after the third one is chopped down, properly, head from shoulders, arms away, and Bane was holding a real spear. Weird. There's a rumble in the room, in the dungeon. You can see the
Ooh.
water ripple like everywhere. And then nothing.
Okay, that was weird.
Oh,
bef-
do me you see something inside the Merkel statue, not quite having fully burnt yet. Anybody that's in here, but it's engulfed in the flames that Altair made. Can you stop the flames, or is that completely separate at this point? Because you've lit it on. Fellow GMs.
Technically, I'm purifying it with radiant flames, kind of a thing.
If something was lit on fire rather than just like a fiery attack,
So
would you say that flame has grown into it?
What spell is this?
Sacred flame.
So sacred
Yeah,
flame's not
it's-
like a real flame, so it wouldn't catch on fire. It's more just like purifying light. So like
you could
it would
douse
mess it
it.
up, but it would burn out pretty quick. Like it's not real fire.
Yeah,
So I don't
kind
think
of like a burst.
Yeah, it's basically like a
Yeah.
divine being kind of like flicking it and being like, knock it off. You know? So
I've
it
heard
wouldn't
it's like
Yeah.
a Star Trek transporter effect.
Yeah, I can
Oh.
see that.
So yeah, Julian, you see a scroll in it as
Ooh.
Altair is regaining his composure, but making sure this bastard
Burns.
is burned down.
Oh, you found something in there. Here, let me just grab it for you.
What?
As long as I'm not sticking my hand in fire.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, and Altair kind
I'll
of
try to grab the.
ceases it for a second before. You know
I
what?
burned my hand a little bit.
You can continue on.
Keep burning it. Yeah.
I burned my hand.
All
a little
right.
bit.
Nosh is going to run
This
into
is-
the room and be like, "Did you guys feel the ground shake? Check this out!" And he's going to cast a spell, his only spell.
Whoa.
He has a spell?
Yeah.
and a screeching creature, almost in case anyone forgot about it, winged, clawed, barbed tail swoops forth
Die?
and starts attacking the biting at the random.
He didn't die?
The imp.
Yeah.
No, he's fine.
Oh, am I missing something? Did anyone?
No, I
I
don't think so.
I
He's
feel
kind of
he-
been saving his own ass rather than helping.
kind of flying away.
Yeah.
Kind of be like,
What?
bye, bitch.
Going invisible,
Right?
flying away.
He was too busy scissoring Nosh.
I just got a nat 20 on my spell check, so
Oh my
the
God.
ground starts shaking on Nosh's command.
Whoa.
Check
Whoa.
this out. I can do that. He's casting thaumaturgy.
Nice.
It-
Did you do
wow.
that the first time, or were you just inspired by it?
No, like I felt the ground move, and I'm like, hey, maybe I could do that too. Never can do it.
A source of inspiration.
That's
I'm
bizarre.
a quick learner.
That's very cool.
Apparently.
I would like to do something that I feel like I'm going to start to do something that I feel like is going to take a little bit of time. So I would like to take the ashes of these statues, since they're wood, continue to purify them, and ash is very good for certain plants. And I'd like to bring life to where there was once death, and start planting the seeds from that pouch in the ashes. Purified ashes. Purified ashes.
Oh. Oh, and anyone can grab that Harlequin mask that they had wrapped on the ball statue of
Were they seeds or beans?
beans, which are
Seeds,
are
right?
seeds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're seeds.
Hold up, wait. Beans are seeds.
Wait, hold
right?
on. Wait,
Beans
you're
are
planting
seeds.
the bag
All right,
of beans?
everyone
Fuck,
listening to this,
okay.
Are beans seeds?
I don't know what they do,
That was
and
in
I'm
the
just
chat.
trying to bring life where there was death.
Planted a bean and it growed into a stalk.
How many are you planting? How
Three?
fucked are we?
Just
Go.
three. Just
wait.
three.
First,
Well-
roll a d100.
Can you roll a d6 first? I
Okay.
need to tell you how many total beans there are.
Okay.
Mhm.
5.
There are 5 total. Oh, sorry, 5 plus. There are 6 total.
Ooh,
There are
that's
6. Okay. Okay, maybe then I just plant the. Do I plant 3 or do I plant 1?
Up to you.
You said you planted 3 in
what'd you do?
character. I'm saying out of character.
I want to
meta.
say.
We're
I want to
fucked.
say 3, 1, 2.
As you're
counteract
getting
the
ready
death.
to, as you're getting ready to plant the third one, because you're making care, you're planting them. You know, the first one begins to sprout.
Ooh.
Roll me a d100.
Move out the
D100.
way. Move out
Yep.
the way.
Oh, okay. How do
60
I
foot
go?
pyramid.
You're getting ready to
60
plant the
foot
third one, and then
pyramid with the
Oh
mummy lord.
Oh, God.
33.
What?
Is that one of the options? I don't know the bag of beans that well.
Oh, I
I
know
don't
the
know
bag
what
of
these
beans.
mean.
It
I don't know
totally
what they
derailed
do.
campaigns.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I really wanted to know what they did.
Well, we're about to find out.
We're
Yeah.
about to find out.
Okay, I rolled a 33 on my D100.
Okay. All right. A perfect orb ascends out of the ashes, growing from it. And it's full of blue flame. Like my partner's cackling. I'm not sure if that.
Yep.
I can hear it. I just don't know what's
I'm leaving-
happening. I
I'm
don't
leaving
know
that
what's
in the final
happening.
cut. That's gonna be
And
great.
it's a blue orb that you can like touch and move. and it floats and it stays where you kind of like leave it, and it provides warmth but not burning heat. And it's just this like orb that's floating in front of you.
That's a weird looking bean.
Not a plant. Mm-hmm.
The hell
And
kind
you
of
look
bean
down
is
at the
that?
second one. That took about a minute. You've got about 15 seconds before the second one grows. See what happens.
Back away quickly.
What? What the-
Nosh is going to run away and collect that chest that he originally grabbed.
I'm gonna back away quickly. I'm gonna hide behind Ozarian.
Don't worry about it. But you still have the third one. Do you want to lean down and finish planting the third?
I'm gonna wait and see what the second one does.
Oh, okay.
Do you need to roll another D100?
Oh, I'm rolling this one.
Okay. Okay. Make it good. Make it really good.
All
You're
right.
like, no.
Can you roll a D4? Altair.
Sure. I'm so scared. I don't.
Oh God, I think I know what this is. I think
It's
I know
a
what's
1?
happening.
It's a 1.
Yeah, that can't be
All right.
good.
Out of the ashes,
Just a
almost
can
like
of beans.
sucking up and eating the stone and the roots and the soil nearby. Boom, boom, pop, pop, pop. And you,
Did I summon a
as you
black
get
hole?
close back to them, there's 4 eggs, speckled eggs,
Those definitely
Sounds like
aren't
a-
plants.
about the size of a fist each. Slightly different sizes, slightly different colors.
What?
Eggs,
A different
What?
kind of life.
Oh,
illuminated by the blue
Ugh.
fire.
that's keeping them warm. I made a little incubator nest.
For
Come
whatever
on,
in the
phoenixes.
hell is
Come
that?
on, phoenixes. I want phoenixes.
And then you wait. They don't move. They don't get bigger. They sit there. Everybody that didn't leave the room. Is that it?
I'm gonna slowly walk over.
Did we feed them to Nosh?
No.
He'd eat them too. He is hungry.
Should we feed them to Nosh?
I'm gonna very slowly go to
Nosh,
the
your ears are burning.
Okay, what's going on with the egg? I'm slowly approaching.
There's 4 eggs.
That
You've
just
never
Are they
seen them-
cooked? Are they like?
No, they're
Dude.
they're eggs.
Oh.
they're just normal chicken eggs.
You lean out and touch them, and they're room temperature or blue fire temperature.
What color are the eggs?
They don't move. One's like pale green, one's like pale blue, pale yellow, and then that kind of like pinkish color the chicken eggs tend to be.
So are we supposed to choose like a starter or what?
I mean,
Nosh is
I-
hungry. Nosh,
No!
don't eat an egg.
no. I'm gonna quickly grab all the eggs, make sure Nosh doesn't get them. Very carefully put them away.
So was there like
As
one
they're
more
dealing
bean?
with the eggs.
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
After you.
There
I was
are
just gonna say, I
4
wanted
in
to
his
see what the
little.
scroll was.
Oh, sorry, Ozarian. As you looking over, and he's got his bag of beans. Altair, you know that there's 4 left in the.
Okay.
the
Oh, I thought there was
sack,
one on the ground.
Did very different things.
No.
Give me a
He
bean.
was in the process of planting the third, the third
Yeah.
one, and everybody notices a very obviously magical, very large scroll that they've been holding that they pried out of the Merkel statue, golden, bronze-ish edges, like the kind of like big double one that like rolls up from both sides, and it dimly glows and flickers as if it's like a reddish light, even though there's no fire or light source from it. Do you open it? Check it out. Try to read it.
Yeah.
Divine sense first. Well, I mean,
Oh.
if Julian's gonna open it up, but
It was
you'll
a
know
little
how
bit
fucked you
distracted
are
by the beans,
as
but
Emberlynn is.
So as
You're
you're
cracking, and
holding it,
Emberlynn's like,
oh, it's fiendish. Like
it's
in origin.
fiendish.
Do you read boop, 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 what devil language that all of you have?
Infernal?
absolutely not.
Infernal.
So you open it up.
That's pretty cool.
You can't read
I don't
it.
know this language.
Emberlynn's gonna wander over
what's
to
this say?
read behind Julian.
Oh, sure.
Ah, yes. It says 1 Big Mac, 1 large fry, 1 Coke Zero.
So
Wow.
you're saying words that I still don't understand.
Do you read Infernal, Emberlynn?
I do.
Oh, gazing through it, you've seen these, but it's different. There's like a caveat. This brings someone back from the dead under the contract of the spellcaster. And you know, maybe you've heard of it, maybe some of you haven't. How the dead needs to be like willing and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
If the dead agrees to the terms the wielder of the scroll abides by, it's the infernal version of cursed infernal contract version of like a true revive scroll.
Whoa.
Riff raff,
So what's it say?
riff raff.
This
me a
is
bean.
scroll of resurrection.
Oh. Well, that's pretty handy.
Altair, give me a bean.
What are you gonna do with it? I don't.
I'm gonna put it in the bloody ground.
I don't know if that's an advice thing to do.
You just did it twice.
Yeah, and I wanted to do it a third time and then change my mind because what
Well,
the hell?
Well, I don't want to change my mind. Maybe I want a chicken. Give me a bean.
No,
Stop being a
No.
stingy prick.
no.
Altair, I gave them to you in the first place. Give him a bean. Here, I'm going
There's
to
si-
stick this in here for later.
There are
Give him
6
a
beans.
bean.
There are 5 of us. Give me one.
I'm giving him a bean begrudgingly.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
Yes, it was.
Nosh reappears holding a chest over one shoulder. You guys keep it down. You're waking the dead up down here.
Oh, really?
There
Are
is
they
a-
back?
Gigantic chest over Nosh's shoulder
Oh, you're
that
strong.
probably weighs 10 times 5 times more than him,
You're like an
and
ant.
and as much larger than him, and you could hear the of like thousands of coins
All right.
shuffling in it.
All right, Nosh, I like your idea.
Here we
Come on,
go.
you
first
know what?
round's on me. Yeah,
Bean,
second round's
bean
on me, too.
planters. I'm gonna go also lift a chest up and get out of here.
And you don't have to record all for the sake of sanity. I have the horde
Nice.
written all here.
I'm gonna
so you
plant
don't
a
have to go,
bean.
okay. You're gonna plant a bean? Where you
Yep.
in the ashes of the? Well, there's no more ashes, but I mean, you can just kind of jam it in the ground.
I'll throw him into the ground.
Jam it in the
you
ground.
want
You pull
percentiles?
out your water skin. Do you want to roll, or do you want me to roll?
I'll
Yeah, you
roll.
wanna roll.
60 exactly.
Exactly.
6060. Not 66, unfortunately.
What's up with the blue light? Ozarian doing internal
Want to roll
decorating now?
a D4?
Boy, do
Ozarian?
I.
The ground starts rumbling,
4.
and the bricks underneath you shift.
Yeah, maybe this was a bad idea.
All of you kind of get all out of the ground. Am I freaking reading this right? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I don't
that's
like
great.
this.
Large, bright, almost like fluorescent pink toads crawl out of the crevices, pushing their way free. Some behind you, some in front of you, like nowhere where you planted them exactly, though kind of concentrated there. 20 feet back, 1, 2, and they're not moving.
Did you mean to do that?
They're just sitting there.
I'm not certain the bean caused that because they're behind us too.
It suspiciously happened exactly around the time.
Correlation is not causation. It's important to remember that.
Well,
But
fuck, are we all gonna plant a bean?
I mean, you might as well. Everybody flick a bean.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Exactly. Emberlynn, do you need
Also
someone to help
waiting.
you flick a bean into the hole?
Oh, please. Help me flick my bean.
Well, I guess we
Minus
went
one
from
inspiration.
enemies to friends pretty quickly there.
All right, so Emberlynn, you're
Yep.
tossing a bean into the.
Yep. I'm gonna flick my bean and see what grows.
A toad crawls over and
Eats it.
and tries to eat it. What did you get?
Hey,
I rolled an 11.
that's like
Did
2
you?
ones.
I did.
All right, there's a rumbling and the frogs get out of the way instinctually, and then kind of stop where they are and just stare into nothing, kind of like they're waiting. And then the walls start tumbling. The ceiling is starting to almost like cave in, and then you see roots coming up, leaves, and a tree as wide as like 20 feet. You have to kind of get out of the room. So you run out with your eggs, Altair. Nosh is like,
I actually
"What
grew
the-"
something useful in life.
And a tree bursts from the ground through the ceiling. So in a way, it's supporting the ceiling from falling on everybody, and keeps
That sounds
going
good.
and going and going. And well, maybe Jabaz will get to see
Yeah.
the top of it.
Rip to their spa.
And then it stops suddenly.
Wow. You weren't kidding when you said that something would grow.
What can I say?
That's
And
a
then
lot. You've raised
a
a lot of
root
wood.
Pulls out of the ground, almost
Oh.
animated, and then
Oh, no.
another root, and then
You know what? I
suddenly
think
you
it's
see
time to
it's
go.
2 giant roots go and disappear through the hole they grew through.
Oh
It's blasting off into
That's
space.
That's funny.
Hey, Nosh, I think it's your turn to plant a bean.
And then
Um,
as the kind of debris, stone, and
I just save
everything,
mine for later.
You'd eat it.
those of you that haven't completely left the room, you see moonlight coming
my
down
God.
through where the tree monster escaped.
Totally team rocketed.
Just went off
Special
into
surprise
space.
for later.
How big are these toads? Like giant toads?
Not like unnaturally giant, but like bullfrog size. Like you could
Okay.
pick them up with both hands, and
I'm gonna pick one up.
they're not afraid. You're gonna pick one up. All right, you pick one up, and it looks at you. Want to roll a D100 as you talk to it?
Oh God, do I ever? It's my
Ozarian,
favorite.
you should kiss it. You should kiss the
19.
toad.
Oh my God.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Everything's
What-
fine.
What? Okay. It totally swaps
there it
souls with
is.
you, doesn't it?
What does this
I hope
look
so.
like?
Oh
That'd be
God.
pretty great.
I finally have a soul.
fuck is this?
Or wait, does it swap souls with me
Okay, so-
like the souls I have like trading cards? Like how does it-
That'd be pretty funny. It very quickly transforms into a spiky monster, a thorned monster. Not pink, bark shaped, monstrous, kind of humanoid.
like a blight?
Like a blight.
Ah!
And it raises its thorny
I'm gonna
as
throw
you
it.
push away from it. It stands about 6.5 feet tall, and it charges at. I'm not going to enter a whole combat, but it charges at Ozarian.
Emberlynn!
Can Emberlynn try and push it into the fire?
Yeah, sure.
Can I pick up another toad and throw it at that one?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Ah!
That's a 76.
Just for funsies, roll. That's a
3? Okay.
76.
Then
I
a
rolled-
1. I rolled a 1 on a D100.
Wow.
A 16 to push this thing
And a
into like
46.
the fire.
Because I can't not roll 6.
It hits the orb and lights on fire and screams. Not like an animal, like a as it flails and runs around, randomly trying to hug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
Emberlynn.
Ozarian, you're fireproof resistant. Tries to hide behind Ozarian.
This is silly. I love it.
Stop it.
This
Kick.
toad
No.
transforms not into the same thing as your it bounces off of it and immediately transforms into a woman covered in seaweed.
What?
How attractive are they on a scale of 10?
Pretty depends on your type.
So not a hag, though.
No, well, you'd have to clear the seaweed from their face to get a good look.
It's a total ring seaweed girl. Okay.
All right, hot, good. Wait,
I was gonna
naked.
say Ozarian's weakness. Let's go.
All right. Hello, do you speak common? Perhaps a civilized tongue?
Oh, you've hurt her feelings already.
And she looks over and moves the seaweed-like hair from her face, and when you know it, it's a hag.
Oh,
Great body, though.
you should move the hair was working in front of your face like that. Very mysterious.
Wow, Ozar, shallow.
What? No, it was good. It was a good look.
So shallow.
Says the one with glitter in their hair. Come on.
Mortlock
Peacock.
comes over and he's like, "What the?" And he turns around and
Give
Okay,
Mortlock
so
a
you
bean.
push, I'll
Mortlock
pull,
deserves a
Nosh, and-
bean.
1, 2, and the two of them. Actually, both of you are really. You have 18 or 20 strength, right, Nosh?
19.
You make a flotilla. Yeah, and he has 18. You make a like kind of like a weird boat sleigh thing together to get the treasure out of here, as the others are pink frog-ing it.
See? Teamwork makes the dream work.
He
We're gonna
kicks
cash in
Frog
this.
out of the way, and this one goes and grows and goes and turns into 3 weird little menacing imp gnome things,
Oh,
and they start grabbing
Good
the
for
other
them.
pink frogs and throwing them,
all right.
they
I
start
think we're done here.
transforming,
I think we're done.
and then before you know it, monsters are, and the hag
Time
is
to
like
go.
conjuring some sort of like spell, and Then she's jumped by a... This reminds me of doom, 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 the ultimate battle
Of Ultimate Destiny. Yeah. Curious. If
Yeah,
I
you
peek
gotta get
into
out
the
of there,
next
guys.
room, what is
All
there?
right. I thought I'd get something
What's
fun
in
at
this
least.
room?
All right. A bunch of rats,
Oh,
um,
Nosh.
manacles, tinder boxes. Oh, daggers, if you want a few daggers.
Yes,
And
always.
as you're running on your way out, you do find one, and it's full of, it's kind of like a wine casket, but the top is already opened, and there's 3 potions of healing in there.
Ooh.
You recognize that
Ooh.
reddish kind of hue to it.
This will be good.
And another crate of rations.
Hmm. As we're running by, Emberlynn will
Oh,
go
and they're
into
all
the-
marked
the
with
chest
different
room.
companies, so they must be stolen or illegally bought.
I didn't.
Oh, perfect. Then we're
Different
already
shipping
stealing stolen
companies.
goods. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
2 wrongs make a
Um,
right.
Morlock's
Just like 2 lefts.
What's going on over the? And you see
Just-
like a bright red flash from like that room as like more of the pink toads are turned into like random monsters as you all kind of like hurry out of there. The
Emberlynn is
blue
strength
orb
18.
following Altair.
Oh, it follows me?
Oh,
Cool.
bubble.
Aw.
That spiky thing goes caught on fire and it like jumps into the water behind you. What are you what are all of you doing back there?
Nature finds its way. Let's go. Nature finds its way. Let's go.
Just looking for a way out of here. We're just waiting for you. Let's go. Oh, nice sled.
A bunch of rats run and pink toads are skittering past your feet, Nosh, and the others.
Oh, I can run like really fast. Can I check out that room that I was like, I'm coming back for you, and then I never did?
Oh, that one was the one with all the skulls.
Oh,
Remember, like you had found all the different
No,
like
I've
kind of
forgotten.
skulls. Yeah.
Gotcha. This over here. Oh, I have to go through a door, I suppose. Ding. Skull room. All right.
Wait, not all the beans were used. That was
Mm-hmm.
you've
I'm
2
not
left.
giving out more beans. I have 3 left. No more beans.
You
No,
have,
no,
you
it
have
was
2
the
left.
Yeah, 2 left. Yeah, there were 6. It's sorry.
because the tree ant uprooted it
Mm-hmm.
itself, and then the transforming toads. Why am I alive? You hear
Oh my god.
a guttural scream come from behind you, and then like a flash of like fire, and then the hag kind of
We're good. Let's go. We're good.
wait, is this how dungeons are made?
Yep,
Full of
yep.
monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Mortlock will worryingly say. You see what looks to be like a weird shark on Earth itself, 50 feet behind like the group, and then like jump up and then like dig into the ceiling part, shaking the
no.
dungeon as it goes. Had like 4
great.
big pointy metallic looking head and 4
we've
squat
let
legs.
A bullet loose in Baldur's Gate. Wonderful.
A what?
Bullet, giant burrowing monstrosity.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Fun.
fine. Let's just keep going.
You keep going, not as fast as some of you would like. There's a lot of heavy lifting going on here. Do any of you just leg it ahead of the way, or are you going to help carry these? It's a little bit lighter because there's a crown on Nosh.
I mean, Emberlynn probably takes a chest as well. Like, she has 18 strength, so she can probably lift one by herself, maybe.
And you kind of do like a high need, like through the water. You get all the way to the part where, natural gas smell. And,
Okay, Altair, you stay back before everyone else goes, because you have a fireball that's following you. And I don't
Fair
want to
enough.
explode.
I don't want to explode either.
Well, it's following you. We will have a scroll of resurrection, so if you die with
I
it,
don't.
I don't want
No.
to use it that quickly.
you're just leaving.
God, just don't die.
I'm giving Emberlynn my inspiration for the session. We have a scroll of resurrection.
Well, I mean, we don't have to resurrect them right away. We can just like throw them onto the pile of chests, and we'll reanimate them when we feel like we're done drinking and partying and all that. Then that'll probably work.
All right, all right.
yes. All right.
So Julian's actually going to run a little bit ahead of everybody, just to on the guise of watching for things, but he kind of just doesn't want to be part of the kerfuffle.
Yeah,
No kerfuffle, it's all fine.
the ground is you hear a of something big like walking above you, shaking the ceiling that's ready to come down at this point, like at any second, because of the doors being open and the ground being unsettled. The gas is less intense
I feel
as
like
it's
this isn't our fault.
the whole place is being loosened up. And
Yep.
can all of you do me
No.
Well, if it's related to
dexterity
the
save?
no, hold on. If it's been related to the
Rocks
gas,
Rocks fall,
oh,
everyone dies.
the rocks falling.
Oh
Rocks fall everywhere.
no!
But if it's the gas, I've been like molding earth and being ready to like starlight step through it to dodge all of it.
Oh,
What kind of save are we making?
Yeah.
A dexterity save.
Oh boy, that's sure a 13.
Danger sense.
Oh, you get advantage. You know that the ceiling is falling down, Nosh, so you can use danger sense.
I rolled. I'm gonna use that inspiration you just gave me to reroll at
okay.
6.
I also rolled a 6. I have
19.
13.
Dungeon features. This dungeon really wants that's why I've been talking about it in like every scene. The dungeon really wants the players and NPCs to get caught in the place falling apart.
Cool.
Yep.
Can-
Who
Can I-
got under 15?
Yes.
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 Most.
Pretty much everyone.
Most?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was 46. Sorry. It's more.
It's more.
What do you think the cave-in damage would be? Given the how they've made this dungeon,
4d10.
how many D?
Is there nothing?
That is exactly what. Level 1 and level 2, by the way.
It was me writing
What are we
modules
supposed to
right now,
do
right?
about that?
It's what would
Do you
screw
get
the players
100%
over the
hit
most.
points?
Ah, yes, d10s.
Oh yeah, all of you have definitely not long rested since.
Nope.
What is
we are
wrong with
still
whoever made this dungeon?
bad.
I'm fine.
But
I haven't
healed,
been hit
I
yet.
healed a
Who
lot of people
hurt
to
you?
full at the end of that combat, though, because I had the chalice up.
You did. I have 8
Yeah.
more hit points because of you.
Yeah.
What do you think I rolled?
Hopefully under 24.
$24.
I said under 24.
Yeah, weren't you paying attention?
Is that half? Is it half if you succeeded?
It is half if you succeeded.
All right,
I'm
Emberlynn's
out.
up with 3 hit points.
Wait, hold on. Could I have gotten advantage if I was like Starlight stepping, or did I Starlight step into something? How are we
Oh my
flavoring?
God.
Starlight step
You're
directly
not
into a
magical
brick.
enough to have saved yourself. Starlight step.
Can I?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. But when I get hit, I want to use my
Toll the dead
hellish
on
rebuke to burn one of the bricks too. That'll do it.
Oh my god.
Is anyone down from?
Oh yeah.
I'm at 0. Yeah.
I'm
Oh
at
no,
I
just
will-
zero.
just up.
I will lay on hands to like how many do I have? I still have 8 left. I'll give 3 to Allonté and 3 to Ozarian, so then we're all twinning that 3 HP, yo.
Altair,
Oh my god, me too.
Ozarian.
I'm at
Nice.
15.
Boy.
You pull yourself from the wreckage, and you see moonlight, and you hear like a voice
Mm.
as the silhouette of Emberlynn is with the moon behind her brings you back. Anyone that was buried, I need an athletics check too. You're
Little
still
help.
in it.
Is that if we
There's a-
failed? You need an
there's a
athletics check?
Brick on my ass.
And the people that succeeded to pull them
Mhm.
out.
Oh. Oh boy.
It's
So that's
19. Yay.
It's an 11.
11.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Where were
Yo.
you? Where were you?
Where were you when I was
God
young?
damn it. Right?
You can
when I
crawl
was
out.
new.
There's water moving past you. And Root
Nat 20.
and-
So plus 8, so
Nice.
28.
Nosh, you can help. And Julian can help pull the others out.
All right.
Probably
Barely
grabbing them by
breathing.
ankles and just ripping them right out of the ground.
You come out in what used to be.
Oh,
You look around. This used to be the spa. It's caved in.
Jabez!
The water's rushing past you. And Jabaz is Jabaz is you hear him talking. Okay, nothing to see here. Get back. And he's fighting like a weird little like impish gremlin like thing. He's like trying to like bite him. And he's holding like a stool. And the rooms are like in an incline into where it caved in, where all of you just crawled through. The little pools with the plumbing going to them. It's chaos. There's water running.
Jabez, I think we're gonna need some massages over here.
12-hour shift and hey, it's you. And this
Hey,
weird
buddy.
little black-eyed like thing goes and tries to bite at the stool, breaking one of its legs off in its mouth. And it turns and hisses and then jumps out of one of the windows. This like gremlin thing.
oh.
And
Well, solve the
scampers
problem for
away.
now.
That's fun.
But
This has
with
been a
your
night.
athletics checks, with pulling it through, with the Mortlock covered in dust, coughing out black stuff and blood, and one arm, and Nosh with his nat 20 in his arm, and Julian with theirs. All of the boxes of loot, or Tiamat's
Yeah.
loot.
You have to save the loot.
Well, that was fun. That was great. Let's never do that again.
Bacon, Ozarian.
I don't think we
Roll.
can. It collapsed.
Mr. Van Thamper, sir, Jabaz says to Mortlock, as Mortlock is trying to see. Oh, maybe Jabaz quit. You know, a lot going on in Jabaz's life. Secret entrance to Death Cult. that I'm supposed to pretend to not know about. You know, like and now ground coming apart, trees trying to grab me.
These damn
Scary
cultists.
man waiting outside.
What? Scary man.
There's people waiting for you. They say I'm not with you, but I just close the door and hide until the moment. Anyways, they don't believe me when I say I'm not part of any heroes and I'm not part of any cult. It's very hard to believe at this point.
It's very hard, but we will clear your name, Jabez.
I've been here 12 hours.
Go to
I
bed.
want to go home.
Go to sleep. Quit your job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mortlock will
I'm
be
sure
like,
this is worth a
"Jabez."
lot. Emberlynn's gonna hand Jabez the porcelain Tiamat mask.
Oh, this looks a lot like. Whoa, actually, you might want to hold on to that for a sec. That looks like the friends outside.
Friends?
They're
Looks like them.
wearing fun.
Oh, yay. Oh, this
And,
day just gets better and better.
Right,
The door
surprise
is
dragon
kicked open.
cultists.
The door is kicked open. The chairs that Jabaz has braced against it. The room isn't even.
Is that orb still with me?
Yep.
Oh,
It flittered through the
Nice.
land. It's hard to see as they are very stealthy. One is in the rafters, what's remaining of the rafters. One is pointing a crossbow through the broken window that the gremlin escaped through. Cultists. 5, 8, 12, 8.
Okay.
At least 8. And the leader stands there with a dagger with his hip. On his hip, sorry. Hands on his hips, unarmed for now. Same mask on his face as well, the one you're holding, offering to Jabaz. Well. If it isn't the cultists of the dead 3.
What?
Nope.
what? No.
No,
They're all dead.
they're dead. We took care of them.
Wait. What? And a subordinate runs over and whispers to him.
Or
You don't look like the cultists.
We don't feel like them either.
They tend to really like wearing robes and not having faces.
I'm going to heal myself.
Wait a second. Emberlynn is wearing a cultist robe, so she's gonna take off the
Yeah,
robe.
just slowly start undressing. Just kick the robe over. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Absolutely right. Cultists would totally wear robes.
I'm going to.
Cultists have something of ours. And he looks behind you, Emberlynn, at Nosh holding up one of the chests of Tiamat's hoard.
Finder's fee. Fuck off.
I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself. Just saying, it's happening.
And 3 that you didn't see before appear at the walls outside, aiming their bows at you as you cast the spell, Ozarian. And he raises his hand.
Look, I said I was healing myself. That's it. I'm just don't want to die.
Yeah, but kind of had a cave fall in on us.
Yeah, don't
We
worry
just
about
wanna
it.
go
He just
get
likes
some
to touch
dinner.
himself.
Yes, we're hungry. We killed 3 temples, so 3 for 1.
Come on, there's got to be worth something, right?
Take us out to dinner. We'll discuss the loot that obviously you want.
Yeah, at least buy us some dinner. At least,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Now that Ozarian's completely healed, he's a little cockier. Come on, At least buy us dinner before you try to fuck us. It's the least you could do.
Guided by the visions sent to us by Tiamat, we have and will recover her hoard.
Her?
You have one moment to leave this place and leave her treasure with us.
Well, fine. At least you could say
And
thank
he's getting
you.
ready to signal his
You
man.
gotta make a path if we're going to leave.
and he steps aside.
Thank you.
And they still have the longbows and the crossbows aimed at
Okay.
you, but they're not
Hear,
firing.
hear me out. We recovered your loot for you.
Yes,
We
you
destroyed the
did.
cultists that stole it from you. Can we have a third of
Dragon
the
Pulse?
Plus,
the
there's no
money?
Caitlan.
That
You
was
wouldn't be
now
able to retrieve it even if you
If-
wanted to.
Yes, we retrieved it from you for you.
This
we
does
deserve a
not
finder's
belong
fee.
in this realm, but we can give you
Nice crisp high five.
something in exchange, since
Money?
our lives have been spared attempting to retrieve it.
Yes,
Awesome.
money.
Can you
works
roll a
best.
persuasion?
Yeah, I'd love
With-
to.
With guidance?
With guidance.
Should you do it with advantage because I was talking about the cave-in?
All of you were a team. You got Ozarian there that was trying to cool things down. You can do it with advantage.
Yes. Okay, and guidance. Pew pew.
I should throw one of the beans in the chest and give it to them.
Oh my.
Plant it in the chest and leave.
Watch it be the one that gives them
Alright.
a million
See what
gold
happens.
pieces, and you're like, oh, damn it.
21.
We cannot share her treasure, but we can share the treasure of your realm.
That works.
Doth thou wish to feed and wine thyself, or to destroy your enemies? And when he says each one, he holds a hand out as if he's offering you one of the two.
What?
Does it have to be a choice? I generally need to eat to destroy my enemies.
Clever answer. Then both. And he reaches behind him and pulls out a giant tooth, a bone, and tosses it at you, Emberlynn, and you catch it. And the end, almost like something acidic, sprouts out from the end of the tooth, drips and sizzles and bores a perfect hole in through the floor. Some sort of venomous, defanged. And since you were so clever,
Julian.
and all of you need to eat,
Oh,
and my people's lives have been made easier for you retrieving it. Fair. And someone from the shadows comes over, brings him a small square chest, and he grabs it, opens it, looks at it, closes it, ka-ching, locks it, and he tosses it at Ozarian
Ugh.
for the group.
Thank you. Much obliged.
The key is in it, in the lock. It was just so it didn't fly and scatter everywhere.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Have a wonderful night. Praise to Emmett.
You've handled enough and paid enough and taxed enough and moved it around. Sounds like coins. A lot of them stacked rather than loose,
Oh,
which is
nice.
probably means there's more.
Very organized. Wonderful, wonderful.
And he raises a finger,
Yeah.
and all of his men, women, they move in and they begin retrieving the chests
Mm.
of Tiamat. They say nothing. They move quickly. Oltis. May Tiamat's foes fall beneath your blades.
Thank you.
Oh, and as dapper as it looks on you, he approaches the group and he reaches down towards Nosh and plucks the crown from Nosh's head.
Nosh will probably say something along the lines of, "Put your hands on my head, and it'll be the last thing you ever touch."
And he
Don't
kind of
antagonize them.
he passes the crown off to a subordinate, and I believe that
You're welcome.
all of it's been accounted for. I hope we never meet again. And with a
The feelings. mutual.
spin of his cloak,
Same.
you hear subordinates like, "Dragon cultists out." And Altus is like, "I told you not to say that. It's supposed to be stoic and just get." He awkwardly looks back at you and then disappears into the night.
The Dragon Ginyu force over here.
Yeah. That was
And
odd.
Emberlynn's left with Fang.
Here, Julian, this I think is much more up your alley.
Thank you.
Kind of dripped a hole, points at like the acid hole on the floor.
There's like a few
Ooh.
drips that are like a. Speaking of the flaming fist,
That's what happened.
Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the flaming
you hear
fist.
whistles and chaos,
And
and as
horses.
you crawl and horses, and as you leaving the spa, it's an hour or so after sunfall. The moon's visible. Not all the stars are completely out. There are fires, and as you peek over part of the broken wall of like the spa, you see a tree ant heading northeast. Well, now you know they're real, not just in stories.
Apparently you can grow a tree. I just did not know that.
Never seen one before like that.
This day, man. Mondays, am I
Yeah.
right?
The spa in particular, that the Flaming Fist and the City Watch are busy wrangling up the cave-ins, which have gone down multiple streets and have affected multiple estates. There's some rebuilding to do, and you all just kind of leave the spa and go back out onto the street.
Whistling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How many more beans do you have?
None.
Roll me deception with disadvantage.
That's fine. 14
Great.
and a 16, so 14. Oh, plus 1, so 15.
Okay. What is that skill that usually
Insight.
sussies?
Insight.
Want to do an opposed insight, but you can do
17.
it an advantage because he wasn't
Oh.
trying to be clever.
21.
He's not a good liar.
None. He absolutely has at least one.
I'm just saying, be careful. Nosh might try to eat it.
Yeah, no, like, nope.
Uh-oh.
Would that activate in his stomach?
You know, I really
think
want to
it
find
depends.
out.
I'm kind of really curious as well.
No,
We have the scroll of resurrection.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
They don't come back completely.
What?
What?
Oh, they do.
No, they don't.
With a scroll of
Yeah, but this one
resurrection,
said it did.
they usually do.
Nosh is probably going to go over to Altair and say, well, they took all the money, so it looks like the first round of drinks are on you. And then pat him like really firmly on the chest, hopefully hitting where all the eggs are.
No, no. They're in my bag, safe. Nope, nope. Get through my fire orb.
Are on you. And you hit different pockets. And he turns his back to you. No.
Yeah, Nosh is trying to shake him down for money to see where all his money is hidden.
Nope.
I know you're hiding them somewhere. You're holding out on me.
Nope.
Come on,
Nope.
I can
What
smell
sort of
them.
drinks are on
I think they're on Ozarian. Let's
that
go. I'm hungry.
chest?
Are you actually trying to get an egg?
Leave my eggs alone.
No, he's like, he's purposefully like seeing if he's carrying any money on him. Because he's like, I don't got any money now, so someone's
You
buying
have
the first
plenty
round
of
of drinks.
money. I just gave you 10 gold down there.
You don't have any money?
Everyone should have money.
Oh boy, we just crushed 3 cults for 10 gold. I'm rolling in the money. Anyone else want a bastion? Here, let me just pass them
Well-
all out.
We'll get what we
Well,
What we asked
Ozarian, why don't
for.
you open up that chest when we get to the somewhere safe?
Julian, why don't you open up this chest? You know,
sure.
I'll
We'll
hold
flip
it.
it open.
Yeah, the key is in it.
Yeah.
So you can just
Open it.
you flip it open and
It doesn't explode, right?
neatly stacked
Ah.
rows of gold coin with Baldur's face on one side.
Well, that's
about-
nice.
What? Sorry. 250 in perfect stacks.
Oh, 50 for you, 50 for you, 50 for you, and 50 for you. And 50 for me.
Thanks.
You can even use it to feed that stray cat that's following you.
And almost on command, landing on your shoulder, was Liana, right?
Yeah, Leona.
Leona
The tresses.
lands on your shoulder. I've been hovering around the area for quite some time. Have you any idea how worried I've been? And
Not
uses
at
a
all.
cat paw and smacks the back of your head.
Ow. I told you no claw. Ow. Jeez. How's Dad? Is everything okay?
And then those other men with the masks and you got yourself in the middle of a cult gang war.
Yep.
I promised your father that would be the last cult gang war that you would be. And here you are in the middle of another.
Another.
Is this
how's
why you
Sorry,
ended
you
up...
gotta tell us.
How's
This is-
Dad?
It's why Altair ended up moving to West Baldur's Gate.
Remember the guild wars of but
Mhm.
10 years ago? Can you
Yep.
believe that's still going on?
Listen, the guild wars are great. They can be great. They show off a ton of fashion between the wards.
Well, of course
the
they're
guilds.
incredibly fashionable. They're the guild hall members. I heard that there's going to be a second guild
Okay,
war soon.
I think there's
Leona.
already the second one's
Leona.
already been
Leona.
out for like 10
Leona.
years almost now.
Leona.
Yes,
How's Dad? Come on.
he's fine.
Okay, thank you. I am not. I am starving. I'm going to the elf song. And just like huffs off with his eggs and blue orb.
Julian, you know you
And
have to try and
cat.
get those eggs from him.
Leave
at
my
some
eggs
point.
alone.
And
What?
I will
What?
give you. I will bet you 10 gold that you cannot get it from him without him knowing.
Oh, you're on.
Only 10? 10 per?
No,
Or-
10 together.
And I think before we join the gang, decrusting at the
Yep.
Elf Song Tavern,
Look at you egging him
I
on.
think we'll take a break.
See you in a
Sound
second.
good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're back, folks.
And
Be
we're already in the
surprised
elf song.
and afraid. Hello, welcome back.
You muted yourself.
I muted myself so I could ask,
Uh,
so I could speak.
Hold on a second. I dropped a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. I need
There
to
we
pick it
go.
up.
All
I
of
will
that
be
doesn't
back.
count.
Let's talk to the chat.
Let's talk to the chat.
oh. No, my question is, why do you guys want my eggs? Leave my eggs alone.
Just for
What do they
fun.
do to you?
Just
Yeah.
Nosh just wants one. Just a
No.
little egg.
Yeah, come on. We
No.
can play like the Rocky theme music, and he can
No.
like pop the top off of it and drink it
No.
raw in front of you.
Oh no.
Drink an egg.
I want to see. I want them to hatch. I want to know what's gonna happen.
I used to do that.
Oh,
when I
it'll
was a
hatch
kid.
later.
Ew.
Got to get those gains
Just
in.
nurture them and take care of them. And
You were the one that was getting like nat 20s on your athletics checks. You need to like follow that
Yeah.
up with some protein.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
It's
what the
either
elf
eggs
song's
or whey
for.
powder, and there's no whey powder in town.
That is what the elf song is for. Not
It's
my
true.
eggs. Yep. Mhm. How long does this blue orb last?
Until it stops. being funny.
Forever.
All right. You want to
It's
just
a
hop
permanent
back in,
nightlight.
Cal?
what's that?
You want to just hop back in?
Hop back in? Sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So I'll tell you, even though the others, they look a little bit healed, it was Emberlynn that kind of revived some of you.
I think everyone except for Ozarian and Nosh are like at like 3 HP each.
Fine.
But not Altair. You tried to give him more, but he just kind of sat at one. He looks a little odd, and even though you tried to imbue him with more, it didn't work.
Emberlynn, take 15.
What?
And your breathing is you feel off ever since you met the gaze of that Merkel statue. I don't like this. Maybe you just need a good night rest. Who knows? And as the group, you see the big. I had it here.
Big booty.
Big booty.
The big booty ogress that like guards the elf song. Un momento. Her. Skuna. Yeah. She's like, what? And looks at Clank, that magical like suit of armor that's her second. I can't believe it. The lads. Oh, all of you were alive? Wait, and the little ones? Well, the pink one and the furry little one. Oh.
Yeah.
I spoke
Not
too
all of
soon.
us made
All
it.
of them aren't alive.
Mhm.
The lads have been making bets in there. Go on.
Yes. The dead.
And they
pool.
open the door for you as you all kind of wet from the sewage, water, blood.
We smell great walking into this.
Probably are great, but everybody immediately cheers. I already forgot her name. You're supposed to
Tuna?
meet
And
Tarina. Tarina's at the bar, and she raises a glass, and so do you see that kind of annoying, that Lala guy
Oh
Who-
yeah.
kept trying to, the information broker.
Yeah.
He raises a glass. Off duty, more than a couple off duty, flaming fists, and everybody cheers when you come in. Oh, see, I knew it. Had to delete Cindy's token from the net. And Scraw is by the fire at the northeast of the room. And everybody comes over, and immediately they're putting ale in your hands, and random people you haven't met before here and there. This person's a cat person, is asking your names, and all the cultists, really? And you make your way through, and Alan's like, give them, let them breathe, let them breathe. Well. Some of you survived. Round
Isn't
of
that
drinks.
right, Oscar? Is that Oscar? The dwarf?
This is Alan.
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 But Oscar's there. Oscar's there, the bosomy dwarf waiter. He comes over with like a huge tray of actually finer, more of the finer wine, and puts them on a table that's like cleared for you that other patrons gladly left.
Thank you.
And Scraw approaches the group and pushes his glasses. He's got these like tiny, like little circular glasses, but they pushes him up his broad snout. I'm so glad to see that that no more of you have fallen.
Did you get what was the name again? Celebration. Periwinkle. Come on, the tiefling. What was her name? It was Deliverance.
Vendetta.
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 And Vendetta's resting, and she seems to be finally sleeping. Yes, yes.
All right. Alan, get this goblin a meal.
It better
You
be
need to-
attached to a bone. That's all I'm saying.
You make it too easy to make these
On it.
jokes.
And Lala, almost like his almost like his stool has wheels, slides over from wherever he was, and like the halfling like kind of lands, and he moves his like pom-pom hat thing like out of his way, and he puts an arm on the table, and he's like, I need to hear everything. Tell me everything.
Oh no. You sell information. Nothing is for free.
Oh, right you are. Tell you what, all of this wine, this first round, it's on me.
Pretty sure it was on someone else to begin with.
Yes.
Well, aren't you keen?
That's okay. You can pick up the second round.
I can do that.
And the third.
Let's
Some
just
of you
say
don't
all
look
of
like
our
drinkers.
drinks are
Yeah.
on you
Oh,
tonight.
okay. So what you're saying is, we have a deal.
I say apply me with enough alcohol, my lips may get loose.
Ooh. Oscar? Oh, that's not your blood. The left side of you caked in something red, Ozarian. You can't even remember at this point. The other side, black soil. You're so tired.
Well, all in a day's work. Do we have next steps in mind? Or should we just celebrate?
Well, the chaos that's going on out there. Well, if you're back, that means you did it. The Baldur's Gate's free of the cultists.
Yes.
It's free of a cult, yes.
Which members of the Flaming Fist are here? Are any of you Flaming Fisters actually worth a damn? Anybody here with a rank?
Hey, and they clank tabards together.
How sober are you on a scale of 10? Fuck it. How drunk are you on a scale of 10?
Wait, what did he say? He changed his scale. Is 10 more drunk?
Yeah, 10
Or
is
less.
fucking drunk.
I think they're an 11, Ozarian.
Alright, fuck it. Let's drink. We can deal with this Duchess tomorrow.
And Alan will come over. Him personally bringing over a giant shank of, is it a lamb leg? A whole leg of something over to Nosh, and any food for the rest of you, kind of just a little bit of everything. The rooms, your rooms are covered for tonight.
It's very kind.
You wouldn't believe it, but Tarina hasn't been drinking. She's been waiting and been trying to stop. Hard to believe, but trying to stop the others from gambling on how many of you would live or die or even come back. Some of them got it right, but well, Riff Ruff's been taking everything from the job board the last month or so, and I guess if he's not here,
Yes. Those fuckers killed him and Cindy.
If it makes you feel better, it was instant.
Yes, they did not suffer for too long.
the pink, the little, yeah. Was she friends of? Well, she seemed like she was in your group, but first time you were here, she was saying she's survived. She was from Altair, or maybe it's not my place to ask. I was just wondering how to find her.
I never
clan?
got to know her well enough for that.
Hmm. Cheery one.
Hmm.
I didn't know kobolds could even be pink.
Me neither.
Hmm.
I guess they're kind of like tieflings.
Hmm. I'm not an I'm Lala, I can see, I can hear you. And Lala's like ghosting behind him, so when he turns around, he's like behind him, and then you fine, whatever, you can listen. Art. Just Vendetta got out of there? Were there's someone in the room beside? She was a
Yes.
Ozarian's friend
A friend of mine.
was able to get out.
he's awake, but he's upstairs. He won't let anybody he doesn't recognize in the room with him and Tarina. Not my place to ask what went on or what they lived through, but they're covered. Actually, the entirety of upstairs is yours for
Thank you.
the next night or two.
That's very
Thank you.
kind. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
Anyways, Lala, maybe we and he puts his arm over his shoulder, and Lala's like, no, I'm hearing they're very fine footstool. Oh, okay. Well, bye. Okay, so what were you saying? Like that guy's a giant, or and by the way, what were you just like Mortlock, go off into the night, disappear?
Pretty much. Emberlynn
Bloody
would have
Batman.
been. Yeah, it would have been
Master
like,
of
"Get
disguise,
out."
the 7-foot man with a
Yep.
burned face. The
Puts like a hooded cloak. Emberlynn somehow has like
welcome
a
to
spare
the
black
night.
hooded cloak. Exactly.
Well, she has a closet full of
Yeah.
black cloaks.
Exactly. Yeah. Black cloaks and black masks. She's a full closet of it.
And well, given the awkward position of looking back at home, you just decided it's best if none of you knew where he was going.
Then they can't find him if they ask us or make us do like a truth serum or something. We don't know.
As you drink and eat, you eventually, at different times of the night, head off to different rooms. There's not a ton, but the second, some of you, you're too tired to care at this point. Some of you, there's 3 beds in one of the bigger rooms, just pass out at different times. Altair, you're shivering as you try to force yourself to sleep. And very quickly, the morning comes.
But before morning, I wanted to do
But
something
before
overnight.
morning.
But before morning, I wanted
What is
to.
that?
I
Ooh.
wanted to try to take the eggs, just for funsies.
Good luck. I only meditate for 4 hours and I have very good hearing.
That's fair. So do I. I don't meditate, but
All right. You peek into the door. Very difficult to sleep or meditate or whatever it is Altair does. It doesn't come easy for them. Now they are taking a bit out of it when they're attempting, but 1 hour goes by, 2 hours, 3 a.m. They still haven't. And Altair, you notice Julian visiting every hour or so, and
oh, I'm sneaky.
okay, yeah, if you want to be sneaky, let's sneak off.
Sneak.
Let's do a perception versus
Is this
stealth.
pre or post long rest?
Pre.
Can I give
These
myself
eggs are as good as
guidance?
mine. Can you, or can you only give it to other people?
That is a
You
good
give yourself
question. I don't know.
you
Explain
can
it.
give yourself guidance, but like, are you asleep or?
Oh, you wouldn't know because it lasts what, a minute?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't be like, oh, I can.
I can feel ill intent.
Come on, be good. 21.
Oh,
Oh, that's better than mine. I only got a 14.
so and you see white hair kind of peek, and you're not quite
Yeah, no.
chancing yet.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything?
No.
All right.
And actually, before everyone goes to bed, well, as people are going to bed, before you kind of skip to the thing, Emberlynn's just gonna just continue to be just glaring at Ozarian all while they're like drinking.
What?
Follow me. And she's gonna go upstairs.
Great. That's what I need, a tongue lashing. He'll follow.
Lala is like, so I felt like there was some chemistry going on between us,
Us?
Emberlynn.
No, I was proving that I could manipulate you for drinks. No,
But you
I'm
were
going to
saying,
go.
like, the loose-lipped.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just trying to get free drinks.
Oh,
But I'm
I
going to
see.
go show this infernal evil tiefling divine justice right now.
You know who loves some divine justice?
No, sorry.
Okay, fine.
Try again tomorrow.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
Wets his eyebrows down.
And he goes
spit.
and sits down with Nosh.
He's probably working on the big shake.
Oh yeah, this is
Working
like
on the
a
last bit. It's like a dog just chewing on the bone, trying to get all the
once-
gristle. And
This is one of those things where it's like, if you can finish this within like 2 hours, it's free, but you don't want to know how expensive it is otherwise. But he just gave it to you. You can take your time with it.
Oh, there's gonna be like half a pound of marrow in here. Gonna get it out one way or another. He keeps like
Ooh, try
banging it on the
this.
table like a ketchup bottle.
There's a really long, eerily, like you know those like crab things. Lala has like a monster-sized one to marrow scraper.
Oh, weird. One of my
Family
brothers
heirloom.
used to use one of those to get earwax out.
Disgusting.
I'm sure
And,
it does the same job. And he'll snatch it out of his hand.
And
Start getting to work in the marrow.
that sweet, sweet marrow is all yours.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's like gold right there.
And we're gonna cut to or do I want to cut to Emberlynn scolding Ozarian? Or is it kind of they share a room as you meet out divine justice?
No
kind of
matter how much you
situation?
try to put the spotlight on them, it will fade to black.
So what's this all up? Fade to black.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you drawing that blade? Fade to black.
Ah!
Let's get this holy symbol off of you.
It's not a holy symbol, that's my pants. Praise the pants. No. Yeah,
Praise the
we'll
There's
fade
the
it.
pants.
Praise the pants.
So we fade as you meet out divine justice, and a few hours later, or during, or who knows, into the night, Julian sneaks in.
Yep.
Quietly. Looks like
And the
Looks
eggs
like
are on a nice
Altair.
little display near a flame.
They're on a-
and warms.
Oh,
perfect display right beside them,
Mm.
and they appear to finally be in their trance.
No. No.
Well,
Because I
to
caught
Julian.
Them. Oh, to
Yeah,
Julian.
yeah.
Sure.
okay. I'm gonna still be quiet though, because I don't know how much noise would
When
wake them up.
yes. Go on. Go on.
Yeah. And then
The eggs are
still
so close.
sleight
can
of
taste
hand
'em.
them.
Ah,
Ooh, I
so
don't
when
want to.
Julian, so when I hear there, when Julian gets, let's say, 4 feet, enough where their hands going, I starlight step right behind them, pull out the moonstone, and cast moonbeam. So this one, and it's just enough to hit their hand, and it will revert them to their true form, and they can't shapeshift.
Oh.
Wait, is that what it does?
Yes, that's part of the description.
On
Yep.
top of damage, yeah.
Oh,
Intriguing.
But I just the hand, because I don't want them to take damage. It's just a big don't
No,
mess
I
with me
dig it.
warning. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you feel a presence
Ouch.
behind you.
I'm going to try to quickly like do a little like pivot swervy thing.
What are you doing in my room?
Just trying to get the eggs. I wasn't gonna hurt them. But a bet's a bet.
A bet you I'm too tired for this. I'm way too tired for this.
Well, then you should have been asleep.
I was trying to, but someone decided to come into my. You know what? You know what? I forgive you if you leave right now. you can tell he's like really not feeling good, and that feeling not feeling good is coming out in like little emotional bursts.
Okay, all right. I'll see you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And he will just kind of turn around and swagger away,
What did Julian's
not
hand
really
look
paying
like when it
attention.
was- What did Julian's hand look like when it was untransformed?
Oh, only his hand? Oh, basically the same. So just white. Like he's basically just his hand is just devoid of color. So it's probably lighter than he is, but
Or hold on, how about that? Or take two.
believe.
I think all changelings have a tell, right? That all changelings have a tell that they are a changeling that they try to hide, right?
I think
You know,
Julian's
I don't
kind of not.
know.
Like, do they have a true form?
Or
That's a
I'd
good
like
Yeah,
to
they
offer
do.
you that maybe you have a tell that you've gotten so good at hiding, but I saw it, like with that moonlight. What would that tell be?
Probably for a moment, his eyes turn white, and he looks like he's wearing really heavy eyeliner. Here, let me show you what they actually look like.
Okay.
So, I was like, oh yeah, I like this idea for a character concept, and then I was like, oh, he'll be a changeling, and then I was like, what do they look like? And I was like, they look like him, basically, just more intensely.
Okay. Okay. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so they basically just are like completely like paper white skin, paper white hair, paper white eyes, and then just have dark around it, like goggles,
Spooky.
or like a really intense goth. Yeah, exactly. Very spooky.
Really intense goth.
Really intense goth. Right. As he swaggers into the hall, he's gonna turn around and say, "Good night."
Good night. Slams the door.
I imagine just like from afar, just like magically. Elsa, it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A waft of lavender hits you like a bag of trucks.
Ooh.
Bag of
That's
trucks.
nice. A bag of trucks. An
bag of
entire
trucks.
giant bag of trucks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I
Or
think
like
of when
Orion's
I
little
think
bag
of
of
the
trucks.
pleasant lavender smell.
A
Oh,
bag.
it brings me to the springtime
Mm.
when the train when the trucks of lavender go through the countryside. That's great. Julian heads to bed, foiled just this once.
Oh, get
we
him
cut
next time.
down
Drank
to
too
the-
much. Drank
we
too
cut
much.
down to the late hours, and Lala's there, and so is Tarina. Glad to see you alive, kid. Oh yeah, Tarina's not drinking. That's weird. Anyway, so that tall, like buff chick, you think there's something there?
Emberlynn?
Yeah.
He'll kind of choke on. He'll like take a drink and he'll kind of half choke on it. Be like, "Yeah, totally. Yeah, she's got these eyes. They're like beams of light every
I
time
picture
you
like
walk in a room."
motes of
they're just
dust are
like-
like falling in the middle of this conversation from some furniture banging
fall back.
upstairs.
I wonder if I
Oh,
should
yeah.
go up and help. Maybe she's in trouble.
I mean, chances are, if she's like up there with Ozarian, she's probably like tearing a strip off of him right about now. They're probably using really harsh words, and if you went up there, things would get really ugly. I can only imagine what it'd be like on the other side of the door, but everything in my mind is pretty ugly. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like bumping ugly.
I suppose. She said try again tomorrow, so
Yeah, like
actually,
in the daylight, because she was. I
technically it
don't.
is tomorrow because midnight is when the next day
No,
starts.
I don't highly recommend that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh,
Oh, besides, she's probably sound asleep.
Kids probably like watching a chandelier shaking back and forth. Yeah, they sleep about as heavy as I do. She probably probably gave him quite the working over, and she's probably in her room right now cleaning her weapon, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. You know what? It's too late. I've been drinking too much and eating too much. I'm gonna go talk to Skuna for a bit.
Oh, wait. Oh, huh. So, Tarina, I can't help but to notice there's some chemistry going on between. And I assume everybody is ready for the morning. I assume Nosh goes to sleep with the rest of the bone and the meat.
Oh yeah, he's cuddling it like a teddy bear all night long.
And the morning comes. There's some very soft elf song playing. Not enough to wake any of the patrons upstairs, but it's soothing. Not the ruckus of last night. Even if you weren't it wasn't being covered by Alan or Lala or anyone else. There were enough patrons coming in throughout the night, hearing that the heroes that stepped up to defeat the cult were successful. And as you head down the stairs, get yourself ready, you'll notice on the job board up there's a few charcoal portraits of different individuals that have visited or that have passed away or whatever. And Alan kind of, he does charcoal art in his spare time, and he's got one for Riffraff up on there with this kind of like terrier looking like little face, and kind of etched in the style of that corner that he was always like leaning in. And it's but being a half elf, he too needs to sleep, and it's someone else at the counter taking whatever breakfast orders there are. The place never completely shuts down, and it only stayed open late for food last night because the group was there. Who's usually an early riser?
Me, because I don't sleep that much.
Not quite that early, but Ozarian is used to waking up for work, so.
Yeah, and Emberlynn.
Justice never sleeps. So.
Justice never sleeps, exactly.
Except this time. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Everyone's probably later than like the previous nights. Or the previous mornings. She's actually probably later than normal.
Did you know that in 3rd edition you had to take exotic weapon proficiency whip? And now it's just a martial weapon that anyone can use.
Yeah, I think you got it if you were a bard. I think it was included.
You could choose it as a
makes sense.
Oh, really? A bard.
Either that or that's Pathfinder. I can't remember. I have to look that up now.
It's bugging me too. Oh, 3rd edition.
Question: Am
yeah.
I still at 1 after this long rest?
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
but you still feel that lingering. The trance came uneasy. Even though it was just made of wood, the green flames and the eyes glowing when you tried to destroy, or when you did destroy that Merkel statue, like conduits to the dead three. And if there are any cultists left in the city, they're you did them a disservice. And even if they wanted to go back and check on their statues, that place is buried forever. Rest in peace, the 10 undead that were still in there.
Finally
Zombies in the
resting in
closet.
peace.
There's also just a room of skeletons and nothing else that you didn't go in.
Fun.
Just the skeletons wake up.
This
And
is
they're
where we
like,
keep
"Hi,
our skeletons.
There's a zombie
Looks
room,
like
and
it.
then there's a skeleton room.
Right? You gotta keep them.
Separated.
We
Gotta
got,
have a
we got
place
the
for
corpse
them,
closet,
right?
and then we got the bone broom closet. I was trying to think of bone.
Oh, bro.
The spare bone room.
I mean, just skeletons in the closet is
Yeah,
just.
you,
kind
yeah, I
of
was
a
gonna say
thing,
you keep
right?
skeletons in the closet. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's true.
Isn't
We
that
got
a
weird
corpse cubby?
closet. Corpse cubby, there we
that's
go.
good.
Got a
When
corpse
does
cubby and
a
skeleton
body
closet.
not? How far gone does it? And like, is a skeleton?
I would
still
say
a
once you
corpse?
lose the flesh and muscle, that it becomes a
Hmm.
skeleton versus a
Yeah.
corpse.
Like
Yeah,
you're still a corpse
Yeah,
even when you're a skeleton,
agreed.
aren't you?
Yeah.
But whenever I hear that word, I always imagine it's fleshy still.
Flesh, yeah. I always associate
Yeah.
corpse with flesh because usually like corpses associated with like more freshly dead than like skeleton.
But I mean, if any, oh, then it's human remains. Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
because
it's
it
a
feels
corpse.
weird saying a mummy is a corpse.
But it is. It's just it's
But it is.
it's a corpse in a different
Yeah.
socioeconomic bracket. Okay, like that's why it's a bougie corpse.
You know what? This is all in character, and I've been Oscar during this conversation.
And I've been
bringing
some
you
random guy at the
breakfast.
bar without an accent. Good.
Yeah.
Julian would be in on the conversation for sure.
Lala's snoring in front of the fireplace that's gone out, or is just flickering. And decomposition. Carcass. I don't like that word.
I don't either.
things that carry on
Carcass
is an animal.
specifically for animal. Yeah,
Okay,
for animal
good.
remains
Okay.
versus human. Corpse.
At least that's
is
how I
human.
feel.
Yeah,
Carcass is-
100%.
So I'm pretty sure when a corpse becomes a skeleton is when all the final tissues are fully gone from the body and it's just bones exposed.
Yeah. But you think so too? So carcass is like animal corpse.
Why
Yeah.
are we talking about this? Oh,
Don't you love talking about dead things in the morning?
no.
Julian's gonna flick a coin up in the air and catch it with the same hand, but it's gonna clink, 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 clink. There's a lot of them. Put them down and slide them over to Emberlynn. I was too drunk. You got me. There you go.
Yeah.
Got you what? What?
Is there any coffee or
That
anything?
hurts so much.
Coming right up.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, yeah, your head's gonna hurt when you don't sleep.
what? I slept. I was... What?
Well, not for very long.
Did you two?
You caught me trying to steal the eggs around.
Julian
I don't
peeking in
know.
every 2 hours.
Right?
Why are you trying to... Oh, no.
Freaking
No.
I told
owls.
you, a bed's a bed. I
need
wasn't
medicine.
gonna harm them.
I need medicine. No, my head. Oh,
What's wrong with you?
oh, it just like, it's like pounding, and I don't feel great. It's just
That's-
like my side
yeah.
hurts.
Look at me. Look at me.
Mm.
Can I do a medicine check to see what the hell?
You sure can.
Nat 20.
Whoa, buddy!
So, just for funsies, you put your hand on him as if you were about to cast one of your healing spells to kind of gauge, and you're immediately met with like an
Ew.
anti-force of such. And Emberlynn would have felt this, but there was a lot going on, and I forgot. When the cave-in happened, technically no lay on hands should have worked, and they should have stayed on. He should have stayed unconscious.
Praise Tyr.
Even if you were to heal, praise
praise
Tyr.
Tyr.
Even if you were to, like, let's say they were injured and they were to heal them, it wouldn't work. You recall this before? He's super cursed.
Okay.
Like,
Why am I
now,
super
potions wouldn't work.
so
Not just regular curse.
so on a
Like, he's gonna need intervention. He needs to find
God.
Baldurian
On a-
Jesus.
on a scale
Tear, find a tear.
on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being totally fine, you know, going about your day, and 10 being significantly cursed by an evil god. I'd say you're a solid like 9.5, maybe 10 if I round up.
Wait,
And
what?
as you're thinking that, you're like 9.5, and you close your eyes for a second, and the visage of Merkel goes and tries to repel you.
Yeah. All
And
right.
then you're
10,
like, well, maybe 10.
maybe 10. Solid 10. Solid 10 there. It's all right. It's all right. Look, it's just a little curse. You know, from one of the dead three. He's not even one of the living gods. It's fine. All right? So, all we have to do is get you to a temple and then pay for a little bit of remove curse.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you're super cursed?
My temple.
Well, I mean-
Oh.
Tear being a good god.
Who's still
Are we all
alive?
super cursed? He's
Who's
gonna
still
slide a
alive?
coffee cup to Altair and have one himself.
Tyr can lend a hand. He's still got one, right?
Okay, you get my inspiration for that. That was great.
Yay!
Oh, okay. If it makes my head stop pounding, yep, let's go do it. Can we go do it right now?
But the bacon's not here yet.
Hey, and you hear Skuna outside. I just woke up. They don't pay me enough to. Whoop whoop. She says to. And Lala's like whoop whoop whoop, and he immediately goes and hides somewhere as the fuzz rolls. No, just two.
The fuzz is
feel
just
like
like a
that's really
bugbear.
ghetto
It's just a
knowledge.
very fuzzy
Huh?
bugbear.
Oh my god.
Yes,
the
I'm
cute
old enough
little
to
like
know what.
police hat, the little like bowler hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like a bobby.
Yeah, like a bobby.
You know what? It is a bugbear with a flaming fist badge and the round like little hat, coming in with a dwarf, a human, and wouldn't you know it, bright and early, Zodge,
Mm.
Captain Zodge.
Oh. How fortuitous.
Good, you're just in time for a BLT.
Oh, so the rumors are true.
But there's
All of
bacon.
you.
Yes.
Yes, do we want to take this conversation somewhere more private?
Of course.
We can go to not my room, maybe someone else's room.
My
and
room's
Oscar's
clean.
and points to where the private room behind where the fireplace is.
Oh, perfect.
Can you send our
You can
bacon
see
and
me
eggs over
ping,
there?
right?
Yeah, can we get some of the food service there?
of course.
Did you say it was
As you
sourdough
kind of filter-
or wheat?
Oh, well, what do you prefer?
I mean, sourdough if you have it.
Oh, of course.
Good.
And you trickle into the small room, and you look, and there's the window. That fire that, like, well, Lala was sleeping next to, that Riff Ruff always perched himself next to. It's like a one-way. You can see out into the tavern.
Huh.
This is like a private, like, room. You could, like, see through the fire in the back of the fireplace. But from the other side, it's just an suspiciously always burning fire.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And he stops the bugbear and to the dwarf, and he's like, I got it. And he step into the room and, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Weren't there? What did
Yes.
that contract say?
Yep. Let's talk about it in the room.
Stanley, where was that contract? You had a copy of it. What was it? 100 gold pieces each.
I think
do
so.
I
And then
owe
wasn't
you?
it like 10 gold per head or something like that? We had Nosh collecting heads.
Oh. Really? I mean, you didn't have to. That kind of sounds disgusting.
Yes, because the rest
Nosh
of
is-
our adventure wasn't disgusting. We didn't have to go down
Nosh-
where there was the dead 3 involved with Merkel and Bane and that shit ball.
There's blood everywhere and is quite the biohazard, really.
Blood was the
Nosh
least
is
of our
still
concerns.
sleeping.
Where
So
is
it wasn't
Nosh
just,
anyway?
Oh, he's not.
Don't know.
Where's Nosh?
We should
Is
probably
Nosh
go
in the
wake
room?
him. If he wants.
Nosh, are you here? Are you sleeping?
There's probably a somewhat loud groan from his room.
Go get him. Come on, guys. You know it's 11.
11
We were
what?
late. Adventuring being heroes. And then we had to
Who
pray.
goes up and gets Nosh?
Emberlynn will go up because she's pretty strong, so she can fight him if he's like does the blanket thing. Emberlynn can try and
He pulls the meat over his body. No, 5 more minutes, Mom. Nosh, do you go without a fight?
He's curled up underneath the bed, like he was hiding under there.
Sleep eating?
Yep.
I know.
You hear snoring and gnawing sounds.
Nosh, the flaming fist are here.
He bangs his head on the bed. Ow! What? Oh
the
crap! Is it
flaming
morning?
fist- It's 11.
Hey, I'm coming. And he'll just follow immediately. Won't even bother putting any like pants on.
Nice, perfect.
Just this armored cod piece. That's it.
More than enough.
Yep.
Head downstairs and Zodge is
That is a
waiting.
massive bone that you're holding right now.
Oh, yeah. I finished it myself.
Wow.
Thinking on carving it
You should totally.
with my teeth.
Oh. I guess goblins kind of have like sharper teeth, don't they?
I don't know. It sounds like it's quite the adventure. I'm gonna work on
Yeah.
it though. Anyhow,
Nice.
lead forward.
Yep.
I slept in. Crap.
That's alright. We had a big day yesterday. You got the final kill on that Bane or Merkel or whatever bowl, whatever, which one it was, Death Knight thing. Cleaved him right in twain. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, speaking of which, how did last night go? Like a little rib and then an elbow. Never. Wait, we'll talk later.
Yeah, we can catch up later.
Okay. And he stretches out the Zodge is already stretching out the contract that all of you had signed. You're free folk now. You can hand over your badges.
What, we gotta give him back?
Oh, unless you want to keep working with
I do.
us.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, no. I thought you meant we get to keep the badges.
Well, no, unless you want to keep working for us.
We might not have a choice. We learned something
we have.
else.
Mm.
After you.
Something on top of Cult HQ.
I'm assuming that as members of the Flaming Fist, you're loyal to Duke Ravengard.
Of course.
The cults...
Intel on his whereabouts?
No. That we don't know, but in his absence, the cults were assembled as a way to destabilize public sentiment for the Duke and set up a new potential Duchess to take his place.
And don't forget the plot to have the cults kill her son.
This is true, of course. Of course, we're talking about, howdy. What's the name again? Van Hamper?
With these allegations are...
We have a written testimony, and we have, well, his son was around here, the one with the handsome face.
Morselock. We sent him away, though.
Yes, what?
So
He's
he could-
dead. Listen,
He's not dead. We sent him away. So he's not dead.
What do you mean he's
Yeah,
dead?
But it's
didn't
obvious
hear
his
this.
mother wanted him killed.
Emberlynn, shut up.
He's-
What do you mean he's dead?
he's dead.
What?
Listen, a lot of the flaming fit. This money came from the Van Thampers. So that doesn't make any sense.
Which money? The money that we're being paid right now?
And he puts down the 200 gold pieces each, and he's like, holy lord, that's a lot. But in lieu of your... I noticed one of the other member who signed this, well, regardless if she is... Anyways, she signed it. She's free to go. You can do with her money. Give it to her descendants or like whatever yourself. And on top of the 200 gold pieces each, you have Cindy's. Like, she signed the thing, and the cult's been destroyed, so 200 gold pieces. But not for me. Pieces are... She can't be funding the cult because she's funding this little project to take it down. So why would...
Unless she's
Yes.
funding this project to be the good person.
Yes. She overtly is funding this project. And is underhandedly
Why would she destroy
funding
her?
the
Why would she destroy her own cult?
I mean, the cult has already done its
loose
job.
ends. Yeah.
Making
There was
everyone
unrest,
afraid,
there were murders.
making a curfew. Yeah.
Well, of course. Because
She
It-
paid
it-
for the flaming fist. It was her idea.
She's
to
the
make
one
the
that brought the
city
cult to
safe.
bear. Yes, exactly. So she secretly funded it to create the problem, and then she paid money to clean it up. She's obviously the only one that the city can trust, right? She got results.
And since the city needs a leader, since Duke Ravengard is missing, she's the one that brought chaos to calm.
There
People can go
are
out at night.
there are those in positions higher than lowly captain who don't necessarily care as much as I do that Ravengard is missing. Take heed with who knows this information.
Yes. And you can see
If
the
we
amount
can
of
find-
trust
do you
we
have-
have
Do you
by
have
us
proof?
telling you.
It's not that I don't believe you. I've seen what the,
Julian, I think you
the
have the
spa
letter.
looks like.
I
Who has the
don't.
letter with O signed from O?
Ozarian.
I have it right here.
Ozarian. The
He
O is
didn't
not Ozarian, just to let you know.
Or Oscar.
Oh.
It's not him either.
Well, we don't know. How do we know?
Okay, it could be Oscar, but it's probably not
No,
Oscar.
he's-
He was here all night. I know that
And
doesn't
he
matter,
looks
but
at the he looks at your signatures, he looks up at this. It's not even wouldn't be him unless he's really good, unless he's learned two different penmanships. See? And where Ozarian signed his signature, it doesn't match up with the
I didn't sign my
the
signature
cryptic
anywhere.
letter.
Oh,
Oh,
mean
when
to-
you
you
did
mean
the,
did that? I was like, God damn it, Cal! I'm not the one who said kill the brute.
No,
But
the
what
for
if
the
you
for the
were?
money, for the freedom, for the
Backstory. You were slipping Cal notes.
and he's
uh,
like,
uh,
another note from O.
Do you have
What's
more?
this mean? There are more cultists? Yes, it's like the third one. Oh fuck.
Oh, the three cults. There were. Oh, there was also a thing about dragon cultists, cultists of Tiamat, but I mean they're everywhere.
Well, that's how she paid. The Cult of the Dead 3 was with the Cult of Tiamat's money that she stole or something.
Had stolen or something. Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
the cult of Tiamat just seems like it was kind of tacked onto the plan at the end, like with not much thought.
It kind of seems completely removed from the rest of the plot going
I
on.
feel like, yeah,
Yeah,
right. It
it's a-
feels
Yeah.
like a red
kind of
herring.
like giving
but-
you all candy just to take it away for kind of weird. Actually, I kind of don't even believe you that another cult showed up.
Why would there be
Of all
another
cults?
cult?
Kind of doesn't
Four cults in one
feel
night seems
genre.
like a bit excessive. I mean,
Right?
Listen. Look at this fourth wall. We're going to break it soon if we're not careful.
why is there another cult behind us?
Probably.
He looked
I
through
mean,
the
I'll-
fire. He looks through
Five
the
cults.
fireplace and he's like, "No, this good old Alan's private room. We can hear out there, but they can't hear, and you probably already knew that."
Emberlynn looks
I assume.
Julian.
You see Lala crawl out next to from the table, hiding from like the bugbear and the dwarf flaming fist, and he goes back to sleep in front of the fire, curled up. And he's like, "Ooh, tall muscle mommy."
Kind of bad leading him on, but also not because he's kind of a piece of shit.
There.
And, okay. My well of reward has. Ugh, I don't have hundreds of gold pieces to give you, but the Flaming Fist is going to crumble in a month or 2 or 3 or 6 or whatever. if we don't get an older guard, if we don't, higher ups have been killed and replaced with more amenable individuals. I'm only a captain, so I'm not in danger of that yet. But for Baldur's Gate's sake, if you can get a little bit of evidence against Duke Vanthamper, then we can make a move. And then we'll have two. We'll be two dukes short of running this city.
So does that mean we're still deputized? Or is this off the record?
I'm guessing it'd probably have to have off the record.
Off the record, but myself and a few other loyalists here or there can back you, and a lot of the Flaming Fist is being funded by wealthy cousins, and second-borns and third-borns are filling the ranks of the Flaming Fist and kind of doing what they want. We already had a bad reputation for being mercs.
All right.
I'll try to keep them off. If you're paying a certain duke a visit, I can let me know the day and I can make sure patrols are lessened around her manor.
Appreciate.
If all of this is true, she has private security, of course.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Just a shred of evidence, a witness. You said Mortlock died there, but if you can find him and he's willing to testify, that goes a long way.
All right. Then I guess we'll put our things in order and prepare to do this soon.
Have you talked to the other two brothers?
I guess that'll be our first step.
I think we should talk to the one that's probably not the favorite, the eldest, because they are probably might be in on it.
The eldest? Nobody's seen him. It's basically a sickly fellow. Stayed in the manor
Okay,
his
maybe
whole
we
life.
do to find him. Then.
But her
It's the middle
golden
brother.
child, the most guilty but most difficult to put behind bars, Amric. Some of you might already know that he has a lending business in the Low Lantern. Not quite as nice as the Elf Song.
So I
Down
might
at
just
the
have
docks.
to go keep a casual visit there.
Great. Pub crawl.
Maybe go there first, because if he... Oh, fuck his mouth. He's got... Everyone else is the fall guy with him. And when I... Be careful when you're talking to him, not because he's dangerous He knows exactly what to say at all times, and he's never the one who dirties his hands.
Right.
But there's leverage there. I'm curious how he
Right.
reacts to finding out his baby brother died.
That's a very good idea. Of course, we're going to be the ones to inform. We were there with his last moments.
We tried to save him.
Tragic.
It is so sad.
Pity.
And I can give him safe, well, if you do find this dead Van Thamper, actually maybe hide him away somewhere I don't even know. And well, officially, as he's opening the door, he kind of continues his continues talking as if he was talking loud. Well, I'd like to say I'll talk to you again, but that it's been pleasure, but well, you're all free people. Now get out of my hair.
See you never.
He walks
Remains
away.
of it.
The bugbear grabbing ale off the table. You see Lala's hand slip something out of the bugbear's pocket from underneath the table. And he's like, all right, let's go. Hero's business is done, I guess. And the dwarf and the bugbear with the bobby hat leave.
Well, I think it's time to pay a visit to the docks.
Actually, I think we should probably go and get Altair taken care of.
Oh, right, yes. So Tyr, then the docks.
Mm-hmm. Heroes
I should probably trade my shield up too. I don't know how badly I want to walk around town carrying the icon of evil cults.
It's pretty fetching, really.
Well,
I mean, it's cool when you're around cults, but I'd rather bury it in the
Oh,
ground.
well, then
with
it'd
the
be
rest of
cool
them.
full time. All we ever are is around fucking cults.
It
why
seems
don't
like that.
why don't we hang it up and see if the tavern will display it like like how you have a trophy of dead animals that you kill. We can have dead cults that we kill.
Deader cults?
Deader cults, yes,
Hmm.
permanently.
Let's hope so. I feel like we're beginning to forge a bit of a party here.
Oh.
and you mentioned party as you're leaving the private, the sneaky room, and was his name Bax? Ozarian?
Yes, it was
your
Bax.
friend, helping Vendetta down the stairs, waking a little bit late. They both look at you and look around and see the fuzz leave.
What are you doing? I mean, all things considered.
The dreams were... At least I had dreams. They would pretend that we would... They sent someone in to pretend to help us. And her form changed, and
I know.
she laughed and chased us. They wanted us to lose all hope, and
I know. I'm sorry. But you're safe now, and they're all dead. Like, very, very dead.
Oscar said that that they're, even if they're not very dead, at least they're buried.
Take some time off work. Do you have savings? You were always pretty flippant with money.
Yeah, of course.
If you need
Maybe
anything,
I'll
I've got you
help
covered.
Tarina and yeah.
I'm having to go away for a little bit, do a bit more leg work. You take care of yourself, Bax. I'll check in.
And he grabs your wrist, and there's like, you've never seen this before. There's like a fierceness in his eyes. He's always had like very kind eyes, and grabs your wrist like really tight. And he's like, Did you killed them?
They were dealt with. They're not going to hurt anyone again.
Old man stuck in there. All the teeth gone. Took his ear. He laughed at them. I thought I would be just like that in the first couple days, but anyways. Oh man, breakfast looks good.
It's not a contest. Pain. It's merely a fact. Don't let the fact that an old man was able to withstand something so horrible lessen you. Perhaps he had a lifetime to build up more of whatever it took to hang on to himself. You're a kind person.
Well, thank you. Tarina will speak up and be like, all of you are the ones who went in there willingly?
I mean, we were extorted, but yeah, more or less.
I passed out. Thank you. I come back in a few days when I have more to say.
All right, well, everyone. As I was saying, it feels like we're forming a bit of a party. Should we have a name? As I was thinking right now.
Scrawford and Sons. And sitting at a table not too far away from you, cleaning his glasses. Scraw. Clean clothes. He somehow evaded all the blood and fire and death during all of that.
Good,
He's
we'll
got a
put a pin in that
pile
one.
of stuff
We'll put a
next
pin
to
in that
him.
one. I was thinking that we're certainly not getting enough rest.
I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they
Rough
say.
night.
Exhausting. Lots of lumps in that bed. Well, come on, my wicked friends. Let's hit the city before it hits back.
And I think that's a perfect time before we do some navigating Baldur's Gate rolls. because there's, well, wouldn't you know it, there's still normal danger in Baldur's Gate, especially when you're going to across the town.
I refuse. We're taking a
refuse.
carriage.
Teleport that. You know
See,
what?
I
I
was
think you're wealthy
thinking
enough. You could just
rough-
be like,
Rough
Garçons.
night is in like RUFFKNIT for the party name. but also 'cause
ooh,
we
the
don't
rough
sleep,
night.
it's a rough night. We always
Rough
have rough
night.
nights because we don't sleep.
Riff Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders of the Storm.
Beautiful.
Good game, Cal.
Sons is pretty funny. And
Scruff
well,
and
thank you for
Sons pretty
playing,
good.
everybody. Yeah, I think that's a great time to. Oh, there was after all the gore and death and cave-ins and everything. Well, no, cave-ins was this section.
What the
You
hell
did
were
it.
they thinking when they wrote this thing?
That everyone was going to die.
You know what I really
I
You
hate?
just
don't
didn't
know.
even
Hold
blow
on.
yourself up in the
Players.
gas rooms.
You know what I really hate? Players. Yeah, you're right. Players.
You know what I
They
hate?
can all get fucked.
Players enjoying the game.
Right?
How about a fireball at level 1 or 2?
Show them
I
what
still can't
fear
get over
really
that.
is.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna put the fear
Cave-in?
of gods in them.
Right? 3
Every
gods
15
in
feet,
particular.
4d10.
Oh
That's
my
so
god.
bad.
Rocks fall, you die.
So is that as you're
Literally.
going out, or is that like while you're in? I mean, it
Anywhere.
must be while you're going out. What?
You could
What?
technically use that against all the enemies throughout the. You can target the beams. The you know how I kept saying they're like
yeah.
columns
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
up the ceiling.
They're
can
like
use Baldur's
super
Gate
riggedy.
logic.
That
We
makes
shoulda-
sense.
Dup,
Yeah.
dup, duppy
Doobie-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Come on, I told you guys episodes ago this place needed an engineer down here.
You're
It's
s-
true.
So,
You don't
so
actually
for
have a
real. So
degree.
for real.
That's right. Goblin engineering degree,
Mhm.
but it doesn't.
Goblin engineer.
It doesn't work
Goblin engineer.
on the Sword Coast. Yeah.
I mean, it's like dwarven engineering, just kind of a side quel.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, and let me make a little note here. I'll see you all in Low Lantern and City
Woohoo.
Low Lantern and City.
Cool.
next time on Descent into Avernus.
Eventually, we'll go to hell.
Honestly,
What are you talking about? It's only going to be the
Hopefully.
last 3 sessions that you guys are in hell.
Oh,
It should have been
happen like immediately, honestly.
you know, like leaving
I thought
Las
so, too.
Vegas. It's like leaving Baldur's Gate.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's called Descent into Avernus. Like, how many stairs do you have to go down to get into the basement?
enough. A
Surprising
lot.
amount. Huh?
Surprising
Surprising
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We'll start digging. How deep can it possibly
Descent
be?
into Avernus. Wolf.
Go find
Dig
that tree ant
Avernus.
and make a
Yeah.
Hey, bud, can you
God.
give us a lift?
Hey, bud, how's it
Just
going?
imagine the flaming fist with megaphones being like, and traffic being trying to get it out of the city with the least amount of damage. The Baldur's
God.
Act, Baldur's Act, like the Fifth Amendment, all sentient creatures does have rights.
What is
and
this like the
technically they can't
Sokovian
just burn
Accords?
it.
You have to register all. Yeah.
You can't
Descent
just
into
attack every
Avernus.
monster.
Civil War.
War never changes.
War never changes. Hey, folks, you know what else doesn't change? Our love of our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales. They got to see this episode way early. Cal, do you want to read out the names or should I?
I don't have an updated one.
You might have one in your Facebook right now.
Or do I have one in
Whoa.
my Facebook?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Zuckerberg was hiding them
Editing
from you.
magic.
What?
Haha. All right. I'd like to thank Kelly and mine's parents,
Yep.
divine producers, as always.
My fake brother, my
um,
fake brother, and me.
That's right. Oh, and divine producer is also is it Shaikon?
It's
Shaken?
Shaikon.
Shaikon, Dave Vermillion. Demonic producer,
Shaikon!
Sorcerer Sanguine. Wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric. Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart,
Urquhart, yeah.
Big Nut,
Big Nut.
Monster Maker, Solomon, Soul Omen. I always want to say Solomon.
Solomon Grundy.
Had a Mexican Solomon, Soul Omen.
Soul
the High
Omen
Council
Grundy is different.
Taryn, who took levels in generosity. Dustin, our awesome buddy. Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Kelowna Curd, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, and Cody. Thank you. You help this happen. This gang here.
It's true.
And I'm sure everything will be fine. You're going to put the cuffs on this old lady, make some friends along the way. It'll be great. And
Absolutely nothing will go wrong.
Yep.
absolutely nothing will go wrong. And have a good night, everybody.
Bon nuit.
Stay cult free.
Don't
I
join
swear
a
to
cult.
God, don't join.
Don't
don't
join
join
a
a
cult.
cult.
I should just make a third cult show up.
Oh my
You're the
God.
good cult.
How many
There's
cults
just a
are you
Spider-Man.
sure? Yeah.
Are there
Spider-Man.
any
Just
cults on the Sword Coast? I don't
I mean,
Spider-Man. Too many
point guns
cults.
at each other.
Yeah.
God.
Give us our treasure. Die.
this town ain't big
Live a
enough
long,
for all of
prosperous
us.
life.
All right. Who here isn't in a cult?
Everyone raise your hand if you're not in a no. Well, actually, you like 5 are in a kind of in a cult now.
We're a cult now.
Are
Yeah.
we a cult now?
You
Oh,
need at
boy.
least 5
Cult of
to make
personality.
a cult. Yeah,
It's a lifestyle, really.
It's a lifestyle brand.
it's a way of life. You're selling a
It's-
life.
we're-
Ah.
Yeah, you're going the same way. I was just about to go, Cal. Oh, I got
For
it.
100 copper pieces,
MLM.
the
Yep.
Wicked Crew can represent you
Oh
in court.
my God.
Because you don't need just a good lawyer. You need an infernal lawyer.
You just you don't
Call
need a good
today.
lawyer. You need a Wicked Crew.
Good night, everybody.